What's up, Can Crushers? Welcome to another episode of the Crushing Cans podcast. I'm your host, Cullen, with my co-host,
Jake Thomas.
All right. And Jake, what are we drinking tonight?
Well, tonight we're drinking Otso's IPO from Sisu Brewing. Sisu Brewing's located in Seaside, Oregon. And this is the second time we've had a beer from them. Let's check it out.
Let's get them open.
Some big old cans.
Woo!
Ooh, yeah. So, like I said last time, they hand canned this right in front of me. So,
not a fan of the smell.
Oh, it smells good. They hand canned it right in front of me. This is about, I think, an 8.4% alcohol. But yeah, I was really excited about it. That's why there's no label on it. Yeah. They on stage, if you watch our other video, I have a picture on there. It's an old movie theater, and what they did is they took the movie screen down from there, and on the stage up there, they put a brewery. So where you would sit to watch the movies, they replaced that with all tables. So there's a bunch of tables, and then there's the brewery right up there, and you can literally watch them brew the beer in front of you, and then they can it right in front of you too, just like this one here.
Yeah. So
it's pretty exciting. Let's jump into the fights though. Let's get right into that real quick. So the night started out with Jack Shore versus Aaron Phillips. Mm-hmm. This fight was a pretty good fight. It kind of went exactly how I thought, or exactly how you thought it would go. A little bit. I mean, it's exactly how I thought too. But you said that he was going to take him down right away.
Yeah, just watching his other fights, I knew he likes to shoot in for that takedown instantly.
And I said that maybe he was going to take him down right away. He is going to look for the takedown, but he does like to throw a little bit at first sometimes. And in this fight, that's pretty much what happened. He came out for the first minute. They were on their feet. They were throwing hands. There was some kicks exchanged there. And then I think it was probably about 50 seconds into that round, Jack Shore just switched it up. He started going to the wrestling, and from there, he dominated the ground game all the way up until he ended up getting that submission in the second round.
Yeah. So I chose him to get that submission in the first round. So I wish he would have got it done, but I mean, we both got that pick there, and I think that was a perfect for you.
That was a perfect for me.
Start the night out with a perfect pick, not bad.
It was awesome. Yeah, it was real good.
So let's move on to the second fight.
Yeah, so then we move on to the second fight of the night. This one was Diana Belbita versus Liana Jojua. In this fight, I had picked Belbita to win. I thought that she would win by decision. I thought she'd be able to destroy her on the feet and pick her apart. You had her...
I had her by decision as well.
By decision as well. So we kind of figured the same
I figured she'd just beat her up. But it was really, really weird because when she came out in the opening round, she landed some really nice shots. Clearly showed she's dominant on the feet and could pick her apart all night if she wanted to.
Yeah, could hit her at will.
But for some reason, after she landed a few really solid shots, she just went in for the clinch up against the cage. Yeah. Got taken down and tapped out with an armbar.
She took her down.
So
she took her down, and she worked so hard to take her down. But as soon as she hit the ground, Jojua was in her guard.
Armbar, baby.
And went right to what she does. She armbars. Jojua kind of reminds me of another Ronda Rousey.
Kind of.
In the respect that I don't think that her stand-up's any good.
No, and she has how many armbar wins? I think they said that was like her sixth.
I think she had 5 before tonight.
It was 5 or 6. She had a lot of armbar finishes.
So very much like a Ronda Rousey. I think you're going to start seeing people who aren't going to want to go to the ground with her, which is what people should have done against Rousey in the first place anyway.
Yeah.
You know, I think
it was kind of hard with those judo throws, though. They would get in on the clinch, and she'd just put them on mat instantly.
Well, they should have done it on the clinch, right? Same thing.
Nope.
Same thing Belbita shouldn't have done here. Yeah. Belbita should not have initiated the clinch. Yep. She should have stepped back and thrown punches.
Yep.
The same key to victory against Jojua is the same key of victory against Rousey. Stand back and throw punches and kicks.
Yeah, man. It was, took Holly home to show that to everybody, and look what happened after that. So...
Yeah.
But going on to the third fight now.
So this
one was a little frustrating for me. I'm not sure if there's something wrong with Chris Fishgold, but I had him picked to win by submission in round 2.
And I had him picked to win by a submission in round 1.
Yeah.
I thought that he'd be able to dominate the grappling aspect.
I thought for sure his ground game on paper and what we saw in the video looked so much better than Jared Gordon's.
No, I agree 100% with that.
But what happened? Jared Gordon came out, got the takedown like right away.
Dominated the wrestling.
And then dominated the wrestling for 3 straight rounds, right?
3 rounds.
And then
he got a decision.
Yeah. It was really weird because it looked like Fishgold did not want to be there at all.
No, Fishgold missed weight.
Yeah, he did miss weight.
So I didn't like the way that he carried himself before. I thought, okay, maybe he's just trying to save himself so he has more for the fight.
Yeah.
But he didn't really look like he was at all even trying to try super hard in any position.
No, he just looked like he wanted to get out. He did not look like he wanted to be there.
He was just okay with the situation.
He just it looked like, so what it looked like to me is he showed up for a paycheck. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
He showed up to a paycheck, survived a decision, and then that was it. So let's go on to the fourth fight.
So this one was Modestas Bukauskas.
Yeah,
I almost said the same thing.
Modestas Bukauskas. Easy to say.
Versus Andreas Michailidis. I had picked Michailidis to win by KO in round 1.
Yep.
I thought that he'd be able to control the range a little bit and throw his kicks and let him go.
Yeah, see, so when we did our pick'em, I straight up, from what I said and from what I saw, is Michailidis is going to be more of a power thrower. He's going to kind of be in the center and looking for the power shots, which is really what happened. And I said, Bukauskas was going to be the rangier fighter, bouncing around on the outside, picking him apart. And that's what happened. And then towards the end of the round, I think it was Michailidis shot in for a takedown, and he had Bukauskas up against the cage, and Bukauskas just unleashed a fury of elbows.
Yeah,
they were really close. It was right between, just above the ear, towards the back of the head.
They counted them legal,
but they were legal. And then the end of the round was just really weird because it did go to the end of the round.
Yep.
And Michailidis was kind of out of it a little bit, but he wasn't like that out of it.
He was just slow to get up.
Yeah, he was slow to get up, which he has time. I mean, you get a minute in between rounds, right?
Yeah.
And then he kind of went to go rest on the cage to help him get back up, but
the door
he was
open.
unaware of where he was within the cage, and the door was open behind him. So when he went to go get up, he fell backwards, so the ref waved it off. So a little bit of a controversial
he was
stoppage.
Trying to get up to his feet, and he was rocked.
Right, and I was kind of irritated me a little bit because I did pick Bukauskas by a round 2 knockout.
Yeah.
So that credits as a round 1 knockout, and that's that.
Yeah, well, it's a round 1 knockout. Not happy about the stoppage, but you know what? You move on. Things happen.
Yeah.
So then, at this point right now, I've only got 1 win on the night going into this next fight here. And this one is Lerone Murphy versus Ricardo Ramos.
Yep. And I'm 2-2 at this point. But this was another fight that did not go the way either of us saw it going.
No.
Murphy came out and just looked like the better fighter overall.
So I had Ramos winning by submission in round 2. Lerone Murphy just kind of dominated in all aspects.
Yeah.
It was really weird to see. He ended up coming back, and he finished the fight in the first round.
Yeah. In the final minute of the first round. So I had
what the fuck?
I had Ramos by, this one's mine.
You sure?
Yeah. I had Ramos by decision. It just did not look like Murphy. Murphy was able to control the range, got in there, got the takedowns too.
Murphy was able to control everything.
And just pummeled him when he was on top. That was really surprising to me.
Well, sometimes things happen, right?
That's why they fight.
Ricardo Ramos, I really had high hopes for him.
Yeah.
I thought that he'd be able to get a submission. I thought he had tricky enough striking. He did try to go for that tricky striking one time through that spinning elbow.
And that's when Murphy ducked under.
Right? So Murphy ducked under, took him down.
He landed that it was really beautiful though, because Murphy landed like a good 1-2, had that straight right, and then Ramos tried to do that spinning elbow. Yep. Murphy ducked under and took him down.
Took him down, hit him with a couple of clean elbows on the ground, and that was it.
That was all she wrote, man. He just landed them punches too.
Ramos covered up, and the ref jumped in and stopped it. So that was a tough one. Not a very good start for me on the night.
No, I'm 2-4 at this point.
Yeah,
I'm 2-3 at this point.
2
I think.
2-3. I'm
1, 2, 3. Yeah, 2-3.
1-4 at this point, going into the next fight, which was Khamzat Chimaev versus John Phillips. Mm-hmm. I had picked. Actually, this was a perfect fight for me.
Yeah.
I had picked Chimaev to win by submission in round 2, and that's pretty much what happened.
Yep. Peace, dude.
You out of here? Yeah. Later.
So for me, it was one of those ones, there wasn't enough on Chimaev for me to really pick him. Like, it was really, really hard to find fight footage. I think he only had 6 professional fights coming into the night. And all I could really find were highlights. And I knew he was a wrestler, but I figured from what I saw from Phillips, he'd be able to, and the people that I've, on his record that he's fought, I thought for sure he'd be able to keep it standing. And eventually he was going to land that shot.
Well, you're looking for that, his nickname's the White Mike Tyson.
Right, the White Mike Tyson.
He's got 20 knockouts.
For a reason.
20 knockouts. He hits you once and you're dead.
Yeah. And but Chimaev kind of reminded me of Khabib out there. The way he got his takedown, because he shot as soon as the bell rang.
Well, he had a much better shot than
much
Khabib
cleaner
has.
shot. He came in.
He had a great double leg.
But instantly from the get-go, didn't try to stand anything. He went straight for a takedown.
Yep. It was a smart
Got it down and beat Phillips up for the better part of 5 minutes. It was, in my opinion, that was a 10-7 round if you've ever seen one.
Yeah, I mean
10-8 at the worst, but guaranteed 10-8.
Guaranteed a 10-8.
I can see a 10-7 based off definition.
He dominated him the entire time, the entire round. They probably could have stopped it at any point just based on the fact that he was not able to do anything intelligently to defend himself.
And it wasn't like he was hugging him either. He had him on the ground and was beating him.
Was pummeling him.
So for me, that's a 10-7 based off definition by the new rules. Then we go to the second round. Much of the same. Instantly shoots in, takes him down. And then real quick, he just worked up that submission. I think he was just tired of beating him up, to be honest, because he put that submission in real easily.
He was whooping him.
And Phillips, at that point, he was done anyway.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I thought it was going to happen. I thought that Phillips would have a good, strong first round. I thought that not necessarily that I thought it would be a good, strong first round. I thought he'd be able to survive it.
More competitive than what we saw.
More competitive than what we saw, for sure. I thought he'd be able to survive it. I thought he might have a couple opportunities to land some strikes, because Chimaev does strike too. He does strike a little bit. So I thought that maybe we'd see some of that out of him. But he went straight to the ground. I was happy with it overall.
I'm sure you were.
Perfect pick for me. And then we go right into the main card right here.
Main card's starting right now.
About to start right now.
So for this first fight, we've got what is that? Mounir Laziz.
Yeah.
Versus Abdul Razak Al Hassan.
Yeah.
Now this is going to be an interesting fight. We kind of broke down our predictions here, and both these guys are knockout artists, and we've each picked round one knockout, but we have opposite fighters.
I have Laziz.
I have Hassan.
Yeah.
Al Hassan.
So that's what's going on. They're about to start here in a second. They're being announced right now as we go. This is going to be fun to see. Let's see how it goes here.
Yeah, I'm excited for this fight because somebody's definitely going to sleep in this fight.
Yeah, this is one of those ones that screams knockout performance.
Exactly. It kind of reminds me of Prochazka, where we watched the Prochazka fight. We both knew that fight was somebody's going to sleep.
Oh yeah.
Uzdemir versus Prochazka.
Somebody's going to sleep.
So going to sleep. That's where we're at on this one. Somebody's going to sleep.
Which is awesome to see with this one though, because these guys aren't heavyweights either.
No.
So they're at 170 pounds if I remember.
Al Hassan looks thicker than what he used to look like in a lot of his videos that I watch too. Which could be it's been a little bit since he one of our fans actually posted on one of the comments in one of our videos how everyone seems to forget that Al Hassan hasn't fought in a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
He was dealing with some personal legal issues outside the cage. And so it's been a little while now, and he's back.
Just so you know, he got his name cleared. Everything's good. The stuff that he was accused of turned out to be fake. And he's back in here.
And he's back ready to knock people out. Let's go.
Look at how thick his legs are, though.
Dude, he should be.
Those shorts are too small for him.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God, those legs are thick.
Oh, they're going to stand.
Look how he blocks, though. He's good at blocking.
I did not realize how thick his legs were.
No, those are... Dude, I told you, he looks bigger than what he used to look like.
These guys are just banging. They're mixing in elbows, kicks, and punches.
They're looking for the fin... Oh, come on, Al. Come on, Al Hassan.
Get back, ref. He's not even close
chin.
out.
Look at spitting everywhere. Jesus, what a chin. He's getting hit with bombs by Al Hassan right now.
Though. That's good. Oh, he mixed
Yeah, but those are landing. He's getting behind those fists right onto the back of the jaw.
He's covered up, though. Oh, my gosh, that elbow. Oh, Jesus.
God, man, come on. So, round one knockout's looking like it's going to happen, dude.
It's going to happen. Either that or these guys are
We're only a minute into the fight.
Oh, man. Al Hassan blocked that kick.
Laziz is eating some shots, though. He's covering up, but he's still eating some.
He's moving well. He just can't let himself get hit that much, though.
No, you keep taking punches. It doesn't matter who you are. Eventually, you're going to go down.
Oh,
right to the body. Wow.
That was a wicked body shot.
God, dude, these punches are hard. And
Al Hassan doesn't even seem to be fazed by him.
It doesn't look like they're doing anything to him.
They're just bouncing off a brick wall.
Jesus Christ. This is crazy, man.
This is nuts.
I mean, if it keeps up, he can't keep doing this, though. He's got to get out of there.
Al Hassan's gonna have to make some adjustments though, because
he can't throw this volume.
No, if he's gonna try to go the distance or go to the next round with Laziz is being smart and covering up and letting Al Hassan kind of throw himself out a little bit. It's not the volume. I think Lazez, but he's throwing good shots.
What did we say on that last one? Neither one of these dudes have been. I think they've been out of the first round once, maybe, or not at all.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
I think Al-Hassan went out of the first round once. I think all his other knockouts have all come.
Was that the one he lost in the decision?
I think it was. That's the one loss he has. It was a decision loss.
I don't know, but either way, I don't care who wins this fight right now. I'm more of a fan of both of these guys.
I told you, we said that too. You know, this is one of those fights that has potential fight of the night. Because if nobody goes to sleep, this is fight of the night.
Yeah, they're just slugging each other. They're slowing down a little bit. I
think Al-Hassan right here realizes he can't keep that volume up for 3 rounds.
Yeah.
He's kind of picking his shots now a little bit. Laziz is.
I'll tell you what,
throwing
though,
a lot of kicks.
I wouldn't want to get hit by anything that Al-Hassan's throwing. Everything he's throwing is with bad intentions.
That leg buckled a little bit when it was kicked.
And that's like the third one he's landed like that, too.
See, dude, this is crazy. This is wild, man.
Ooh.
Come on, come on, Al-Hassan, finish this. I just can't believe Laziz is eating these shots, dude.
I just can't believe both of these guys, because Al-Hassan's been kicked in the head, and it just bounces right off his head.
This is crazy.
Like, both of these guys are just taking shots like nothing.
Yeah,
and
I don't
both
understand
of these guys are throwing hard.
Yeah. So this is a catch weight at 174 pounds.
74, yeah. That's what that's what it was. I knew it was a weird, somewhere around 170, so I knew it was a weird weight class, but...
Al-Hassan's eaten 24 to the body or to the head already.
Jeez.
Wow. He's actually outstruck.
If you're including the body
with
shots,
those leg kicks too.
That's not accurate though, because Al-Hassan has landed more body shots.
I feel like Al-Hassan landed more. They only credit him with one.
And he threw like 3 or 4 of them. Oh, look, see another head kick that just bounces off his head.
Ooh, good. Come on, those punches.
Those sneaky little elbows.
Man, this is crazy.
I don't know, man. I don't know who you give this round to. This second half looks like it's going to Al-Hassan.
I think it's kind of back and forth.
Or not Al-Hassan, but Lazez. But the first half definitely went to Al-Hassan.
Yeah, and the second half has been close. It hasn't been really towards Lazez. I think right now I got to give it.
I feel like it's been more towards Lazez. I feel like Lazez has been outlanding this second half.
A little bit, but it's been more competitive than that first half was. That first half, Al-Hassan was beating the shit out of him. It's crazy.
True. We still got 45 seconds left to go.
Yeah, we got 45 seconds.
Leg kicks. Like, who's got the worst leg kicks?
Look at this.
Oh my god.
Al-Hassan might be tiring out, and I think Laziz has the better. Oh, look at that left.
Flipped him.
Oh, another right. Oh my god. Al-Hassan just landed 2 dirty shots right there. And they were dirty because they did damage. And Laziz is just still eating them.
He doesn't even look like he's been hit once, though. It's so crazy.
This is wild, man. I can't... Dude, somebody's got to go to sleep. Oh, Laziz with the takedown with 15 seconds left in the round.
He hates the ground, though.
Uh-oh.
He hates the ground. Al-Hassan hates the ground.
But what if Laziz does nothing, what are we going to do?
You can see that right there.
Laziz looks a lot...
5 seconds. Neither of them are doing anything.
Yeah, so really, what do we credit this as?
Well, right there, I'm going to give Al-Hassan the round. I think Al-Hassan did the most damage in the round. He won the first half.
I think it was a competitive round, close.
It was.
But I think damage is what has to be the factor in this one.
Yeah,
the better shots.
That takedown doesn't do anything because neither guys... Actually, you would have to give him more credit for the takedown because Al-Hassan did nothing on the bottom to try to even get
neither
up.
one of them tried to do anything. So, I mean, you get a little bit of credit for that takedown.
You get credit for the takedown.
Because you got to give credit for takedowns. You got to give some sort of credit.
You got to give some sort of a credit from being able to take somebody off of their
But he just took him down and then laid there for 15 seconds. Literally, Al-Hassan, or not even Al-Hassan, both of them actually, they did nothing.
They both laid there.
They just kind of they just laid there.
But the point is, though, like, if you're going to take somebody out of their strength and put them in their weakness, and they're going to do nothing to get away.
Yeah, I mean, they both just looked like they were resting there. It's really weird.
And you also have to understand, they probably realized that the time was short. Oh, there's 5-10 seconds. Why waste the energy trying to stand up?
Probably tried to shoot for the takedown, think it was going to sway the round.
With the way that
but I can't give him a round off that takedown.
I don't give him enough off of that. I don't give him that based off the first half of the fight.
It drives me nuts when the judges, because you always hear the commentators talk about, oh, with the late takedown at the end of the round, that probably sways the judges' opinions. It drives me nuts because just because you got a takedown after
it's a close round,
after losing a round though,
if it's a super close round, but that wasn't wasn't super close, but it wasn't super close only because of that first half. You take that first half away, it's dead even going into that takedown, and Lazez gets.
That's exactly it. That's what I mean. That second half was pretty even. The first half was all Al-Hassan.
I mean, I thought Lazez won that second half, but it wasn't enough to outdo what was going on in the first, and it wasn't enough to guarantee.
Trading leg kicks here.
I just can't believe how thick his leg is. Ooh, that might hurt if he hits a couple of those.
If he can get him with his leg on the ground.
Yeah, you know who the original person was to kick people in the knees and the legs and stuff like that?
Jesus Christ. That's pretty funny, though. If we showed that video of you about 11 years ago.
Literally 11 years ago.
See, that fan scored a 10-9 Laziz. But he probably, see, another good shot for Alisson right there.
I don't know. I can't give Lizette that first round simply because of that first little bit.
That was a good little switch kick there, but he kind of hit to the shoulder.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. Those landed.
Oh, that was a bad knee. Don't throw that knee.
No.
He's buckled, though. He's hurt.
He is. That 1-2 hurt him. The 1-2 hurt him, but he missed the knee.
Oh, God.
So Laziz is laying it on Alisson right now. Alisson's... That's when somebody goes to sleep, though. We've seen that. Oh, my God.
Oh!
They're both landing right now. This is wild. Al-Hassan was just letting...
Oh!
Jesus Christ. Laziz is... This is like the first round, but reversed. Laziz is the one doing the work right now.
Oh, shit. Al-Hassan has some wicked striking. Like, he mixes it up really well.
You mean Laziz?
Well, yeah, Lazez. He mixes it up. He mixes it up really well. Sorry, Al-Hassan standing. The name is
Al-Hassan was getting kicked.
The name is right under Lazez. As I'm looking at it.
Oh, they both shot for a takedown. That was really weird.
Nice.
Al-Hassan grabbed the neck to try to roll out, but we'll see what happens because Lazez is in side control right now.
He's definitely in trouble. Al-Hassan does not like to be on the ground.
No.
He's uncomfortable there, and you can tell he doesn't really know what to do. If I'm Lazez, I'm going to grind him out here, but it doesn't look like Lazez knows what to do either outside of taking him down.
No, he just knows he can get that takedown. This is really weird because he's just laying there.
Yeah.
So maybe that wasn't a fluke at the end of that round. He just took him down and didn't know what to do. So, I mean, you get credit for the takedown.
That's what it's looking like. And you get credit for control.
But he's not doing anything. I hate it. There's a good knee. Throw more of those.
I mean, right now...
If you're Lazez, those knees are what you need to throw right now.
If I'm Lazez, I'm winning the ground fight simply because of effective grappling, even though the other guy's not doing anything.
Because he has neither one of them know what to do. That's so crazy.
But he's on top. So
you got to give credit to the top guy.
And he can land those knees and those little elbows there.
Just keep throwing those. So right now, I mean... To me, if this keeps up, we got 2 more minutes left in this round. If this keeps up, oh, he's standing it. They did nothing.
Thank you.
Thank you, ref. Good job, ref.
Typically, I get upset when refs stop these ground fights a little bit early, but neither of these guys know.
They weren't advancing positions. They weren't striking. They weren't doing anything.
No.
So that's a good stand-up.
No, I don't disagree with that.
But if I'm Lazez, I just take it down again and wait for him to stand it up. Why not? You're gonna win the round.
Are you just letting Al-Hassan rest there? Because Al-Hassan's looking more fresh now.
Maybe that is true a little bit.
Got hit right there, though.
Now Al-Hassan's coming forward. Ooh, a good right from Al-Hassan. Another good right from Al-Hassan.
Oh, good body shot.
A good 1-2 from Lazez. The knee hit the shit.
I don't like his knees. I don't feel like his knees are.
He keeps throwing these flying knees that look really weird.
Yeah, we need to pull those away from him.
But Al-Hassan has no ground game whatsoever.
That's a second take.
But Lazez,
that's smart though. Get your hips in now and posture
now
up.
He's actually trying to advance position. But Al-Hassan has a neck.
All you gotta do is hips in and you're out of that. Flex your hips in and you're out. He's not going to choke him out.
No, he's not going to choke him out, but he's making him think.
Although neither of these guys know enough about the ground that he might tap to that.
He might. That's when you think about it.
He's look at where he's posting his hand right now.
And his neck. Oh, dude, his neck's
all you got to do to get out of that, frame that mouth and posture up. And you're
he's in full. What is he? He's in
mount. He's in full mount.
He's in full mount, yeah.
He's in full mount.
No,
which is why the ref is not standing it up.
Yeah, he's in full mount. Why the hell is he not just...
He doesn't know what to do. This is easy to get out of.
I feel like if you're at the level where you're in the UFC, you should know how to defend
Take your
the
elbow,
most common chokes.
On the other side of his head, scoop it around.
Now he went to side. That's a good move going to side control, though. It took pressure off his neck there.
Except where the cage is right there, though. The cage doesn't really give him much benefit.
No, but I don't like how Al-Hassan is still holding this because he's going to burn his arms.
Out. And he uses his arms for every punch, every strike, and every heavy punch.
And we're standing it up again.
Okay, there we go. Yes. You could stand it up from there because neither guy was
23
really doing
seconds.
With it.
I mean, it's another... Dude, this fight's wild.
How often
I can't believe we're going to the third round. This is crazy, dude. Jeez. 14 seconds left in round 2. I don't know. This round hasn't been as... Ooh. He buckled him there.
Well, I don't know if he buckled him or if he was trying to dodge that
I think he tried to dodge it, but he got clipped.
It looked like it hit him in the chest. It didn't look like it hit him in the face.
So we're going to round 3. I've got a 1-1. That round 2 is Lazez.
1-1, definitely. So it's even going into the third round.
I can't believe we're going to a third round. This is crazy.
Yeah, this is awesome. I like it a lot.
The chin on both of these dudes is amazing.
Yeah.
Because they've eaten some hard shots.
Dude, this has been a scrap. Right now, right?
Wow.
So up until this point, this is fight of the night for sure for me.
Yeah, based off the rest of the card, man. I mean, there hasn't really been that many exciting fights early.
I've liked the cards,
It's not been a bad card.
The fights, but this one definitely stands out.
The rest of them, nobody really did anything to separate themselves. You had a couple early finishes, so it's really hard to judge based off those ones.
Yep.
But I don't know, man.
Those are performance of the night bonuses, right?
Yeah,
those aren't fight of the nights.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's got to be fight of the night so far.
I would say so.
1-1 going into the third round. Who the hell would have thought we'd be here right now with this fight? Both guys coming off knockouts. I believe they're both coming off knockouts.
Both are probably desperate for this little break here in between rounds.
I think Lazzez is the fresher fighter.
Lazzez is probably the fresher fighter. Al Hassan's thrown so much power into all of his shots, and he's been to the third round one
time in his career,
and that was a decision loss.
Yep.
It was a split decision loss though.
Yep.
So it was close. This fight here is just like that. It's close.
It is close. It's got to be 1-1.
My goodness, Lazzez is so technical. Yes, he is.
Al Hassan just faked a takedown there. That was really weird. Okay, make him think. Because we haven't seen Lazzez on his back.
No.
So what if Al Hassan gets a takedown? What do we do from there? Because
he could land some wicked ground and
maybe he has good ground. Maybe he has a good top game.
I mean, all he has to do is do the team quest style, sit in the guard, and throw some punches and land.
Yeah. But if I'm Lazzez, I mean, the safest...
He ain't got much threat from Lazzez on the ground, let's be honest.
No, but if I'm Lazzez, let's take it down. I mean, I'm not going to risk getting knocked out. Because clearly he's eating shots, but you can't eat... It's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
You eat that many shots. Al Hassan's landed 41 to the head, Lazzez 34 to the head. But see the body shots, he still says 27-24.
Or 27.
I don't know.
It says 27-1 for body shots.
Yeah, and then 24 leg kicks.
Ooh. Al Hassan's
going for he's going for a double though.
He shot in on that, but Lazzez hit him with that knee right before.
We're against the cage. Let's see what happens. Let's see Lazzez off his back. Oh, Al Hassan. Oh,
this is what we were going for.
Oh. Come on, this is dope.
Lazzez does a good job getting back up to his feet.
Yeah, Lazzez is doing a little bit better on his takedown defense, that's for sure.
But he did get elevated and put down.
He did get taken down once, and a second time takedown.
Jesus.
Okay, now we got Al Hassan he's walking back to the cage, and Lazzez gets back up. So he knows how to get back up a little bit.
So who do you give credit to in those?
I don't know. Well, you still got to give credit to the guy on the offense.
But then you would have to give credit for getting back up because...
Right, but so like if you were doing a point, it'd be a point for a takedown, half point for an escape, right?
If I was in wrestling, it'd be 2 points for a takedown, and then it would be
one for an escape. So for this...
But if I reversed the position, it would be 2 points.
But it's still Al Hassan with the control and the 2 takedowns, so he's got to get the more credit. Even though he's not really doing anything with them, it's just like Lazzez didn't do anything with his, but he did get up, so he's got to get a little bit of credit for getting up. It's just, that's going to be tough. You still got to give more credit to the aggressor on these situations.
You definitely have to give more credit to the aggressor.
But it's really weird seeing Al Hassan being a grappler right now. He's going for the takedowns.
Lazzez
Lazzez with the reverse and go. See, now let's see if Al Hassan can actually defend a takedown.
This is where Al Hassan doesn't want to be because it looks really bad to the judges when you're laying on your back and doing nothing.
Absolutely.
It looks bad when you're on top doing nothing, but it looks worse to be on bottom doing nothing than being on top.
So let's just see if Al Hassan can. He's defending right now.
That's it.
Up against the cage. Ooh, going for the guillotine again.
But he's not going to get it.
But he's against the cage and he goes back into the hide.
Crossbody. You don't finish crossbody guillotines. It doesn't work, especially with arm men.
No.
Like, literally, Lazzez could just sit
But now
there.
he's just going to lay here again until the ref pulls it up.
Lazzez doesn't know how to defend against this.
No.
This is crazy. How do you get to the UFC and not even understand how to defend against the most basic techniques?
Well, that's what I was saying earlier in round 2. Like, I feel like if you're in the UFC, whether it's a debut or not, you're at the elite level now. You should know the basics of MMA.
Austin Springer would get his head out of that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I mean, a lot of people would. I mean, he's out now, but this fight's probably going to stay here until the ref stands it up again because neither one of them are going to do anything. I think Lazzez is content just staying there. Al Hassan's content just letting him stay there.
He just needs to land a little bit though. Just throw some small shots and
even like if he from side control right now, just throw elbows.
There's no threat of a submission.
Elbows, knees. There's nothing.
Go. Yeah, shoulder. Hit him with
shoulder.
Something. Just fucking let him go.
Throw something. These knees. There you go. These knees. Those are big. Why stop on that knee, dude? Throw it. It looked like he was hesitant. He stopped.
I don't really want to hurt him.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hurt this guy that I'm legit fighting, but I mean, right now, the round, he reversed it, got the takedown, more top control on the ground. It's got to be around 2 for Lizez right now with 50 seconds left.
It's got to be.
So that's 29-28
plus
Lizez.
he hit that wicked knee, though.
Come on, get up.
When Al Hassan shot in, like, you missed it, but he hit him with the good knee. I hope they show that in the replay.
Come on.
But he hit him with the good knee on the way in.
Come on, 30 seconds. Just stand him up. I don't even care.
Hassan's just so tired.
Oh, he can finish this choke if he gets his arm in there.
His arms aren't even locked.
No, if he can get his arm in there.
Nope, not now. Cross body. Lizez showed a little bit of intelligence there on the ground.
Yeah, he felt him going for that choke again, so.
And he went cross body.
Yep.
It's hard to finish a cross body guillotine.
But this is dumb. I'm really sad with the way this fight turned out, to be honest. But now we scramble.
I'm not sad.
Where was that scramble earlier? 10 seconds left. Get back and tee off. You got 10 seconds.
How are you sad with the way that it's turned out? I mean, it's been an exciting fight. The ground game.
Oh, there we go. Because, man, we were both expecting knockouts.
We were expecting.
Oh, my God. There we go. Is that. Where was that earlier? He got up.
Lizez. I give it to Lizez.
It's going to be an interesting way to see they do that. It could be a draw.
Lizez or draw.
Could be a draw. I mean.
That's the way I would go with it. Lizez or draw.
I had to give
5 seconds. Does not 10 seconds maybe.
Yeah. I mean, he had top control. Really, that was the only difference in the entire round.
He landed that wicked knee.
So,
that knee was wicked.
Yeah. We'll see.
I hope they show it in the previews. But, yeah, I mean, to me, before we go into it, I'm giving to Lizez 29-28.
Yeah, I think it's 29-28 Lizez. I can agree with that. Just because the whole deciding factor of the entire round, I mean, you have to say it was top control. That was it.
I mean, that would be the biggest thing. Outside of that, it was pretty even. There was that one real good strike with the knee. Other than that, though, Al Hassan came in for that takedown pretty early on in the round.
Al Hassan had clinch control and for a good portion of the round there, and then up against the cage and got a couple takedowns. But once he got reversed and then taken down, at that point he just laid there and it was done. I mean, I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting because he did tee off there at the close of the bell there and was landing some shots.
While we were expecting a knockout, though, I'm still going to say that was the fight of the night candidate there for sure. I don't want people to get confused because you're like you kind of sounded like you were a little disappointed. I
am a little disappointed because we both expect someone to go to sleep, and I wanted more of a stand-up. I didn't think either one of these guys were going to try to take it down.
Yeah, I mean that was.
I don't think nobody did
in the game plan. I didn't think it would be, especially.
I don't think anybody did.
Considering the fact like Al Hassan.
But let's get this decision real quick.
That he doesn't like to go to the ground. All right.
It's on the volume button.
30-27.
Well, they're going to give him all the Lizez. Yeah.
I don't know about
30-27.
How did two guys give 30-27? Did they just forget about that entire first half of the fight?
Well, that's what I mean.
Or the first half of the first round?
Judges do that all the time, though. That's what drives me nuts about it. You have a 5-minute fight, and judges will give somebody who lost 4 minutes, 49 seconds of the fight, they'll give them the round because they landed, like, one good shot at the end of the bell, or they landed a takedown at the end of the bell.
Lizez was definitely the more technical striker.
He looked better because he had kicks.
His knees were terrible. He kept throwing these knees that were missing by a mile. And to be honest, Al Hassan's striking wasn't bad either. It was just a different style of striking.
Al Hassan just threw a lot of punches.
Al Hassan was more like a boxing style. I mean, it's hard to say boxing because he didn't really use a lot of footwork, but the way he was throwing those punches was a lot more traditional Western style boxing versus the kickboxing from Lizez. So that gives me there.
Look at that shot, dude. How did he not go to sleep with that? His jaw was open. His mouth was open on that punch. That was crazy. But yeah, see right there, those knees were good. But
I want to see that one on the takedown. Hopefully they'll show the one where he came in on the takedown. I don't want to see your takedown because that was a pretty good
that
takedown.
Was early in the second. That was a weird flying knee that missed.
He needs to stop doing that. That's the knee I was telling you landed.
It was kind of good right to the chest, though.
Did it hit the chest?
Yeah, it was right to the chest.
Here, hold on. Rewind that real quick.
It was right to the chest.
That looked like his head bounced up.
Nah, where are we at? How many seconds ago is that?
This should be it right here.
Boom, boom. It should be this next one, right?
Right after this one.
Yeah, right after this knee. So it looked like, to me, it looked like it was to the chest. Might have came up and glanced the jaw a little bit, but it looked like the impact was directly to the chest.
Yeah, it's right after this takedown.
There's that weird flying knee. And then here. Yeah.
It hit that chin.
Yeah, it went to the chest and then up.
Squirt General moves into first place.
Oh, shit.
That's our brother.
That's Skyler right there. That's the first time he's ever been top of the leaderboard, hey?
In any fantasy sport.
But he must have picked Lizez too.
Yeah. He's got 5 correct picks.
He's got 3 perfects. 2 perfect, 1 decision, but I mean...
We call those perfects.
Yep.
Bueno nights.
God damn, dude, I'm still at the bottom. This is a bad night.
Dude, did you mix them up again?
No, mine's always on this side.
I'm going to watch the video and make sure you're not mixing them up.
Why would I mix them up, dude? Is yours fuller?
I don't know.
No, they feel the same.
About the same. But anyway, it's pretty interesting to see how things are shaping up right now. Skylar, he's never ever anywhere towards the top in anything fantasy.
Bueno and Townsy. I think Townsy's usually towards the bottom on almost all of them.
It's good to see some other people up there. Bueno's always really close though.
He starts off really hot and then tapers off towards the main card.
Yeah. Yep.
And it looks like that might be happening again. But he's at 4. He's got 3 perfects, 1 semi. So he's right there. He's only a pick behind Skylar.
He's doing good. I got 3 correct
Bueno
picks.
night.
I got 3 correct picks. 2 of my correct picks are perfect, so
yeah,
that's good.
Dude, this is probably my worst night in 6 weeks we've been doing this now. 6 cards. Is this the 6th?
Yeah, this is our 6th card.
So yeah, this is gonna hurt my percentage. I'm gonna need
you know what's crazy?
Molly to come through for me right here.
Yeah, well she will. What's crazy? Skylar just challenged me too. One of those 3 games.
Yeah, no, I told him to.
He just challenged me.
I told him to.
We were talking shit to each other about all of our other fantasy sports.
I texted him and I said, Skylar, Jake, did you watch the end of our podcast? He's like, no. I'm like, go watch the end of our podcast. 8 hours go by, he still didn't watch it. I'm like, dude, did you? I was like, so did you see Jake talking shit? He's like, no. What are you talking about? I'm like, dude, go watch the end of our podcast. And like, so finally he watches, and then he's like, messed me up. He's like, oh, fuck that, dude. He said some shit. I don't even remember what he said, but he was saying some shit, and I'm like, well, dude, go make your picks and challenge him because you haven't made your picks yet. I'm like, challenge Jake right now, see who gets better.
There you go. There you go. And right now he's doing pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, he's on the top of the leaderboard.
For once in his life. Hey, don't go out there and do a Ruiz thing and get yourself fat and stuff because you won once. Just calm down.
Jesus Christ.
You haven't even won anything yet. You're just up there right now. But
that's hella funny, though. So okay, we're not sure. We need some clarification on the guy that said the dude on the left sounds like...
Sean O'Malley.
Sean O'Malley. He said the guy on the left sounds like Sean O'Malley. Now, either your left or our left. We need to know. That's funny.
Yeah, who sounds like Sean O'Malley?
Which one of us sound like Sean O'Malley?
I feel like you and I sound the same.
I don't know. It's like, weird.
It sounds
on
like
a phone call. I've always thought we sounded the same.
We sound so much alike.
Because I was able to trick Steph pretending I was you once.
All the time.
But I don't know. I do sometimes, like the way I talk, like I'll say dude a lot, and I get in there and kind of, I don't know. We grew up on the beach though, so
yep,
it happens.
I just can't believe Skylar's sitting in first. That's
wild.
Me off.
It pisses me off that I'm sitting in last, dude. This is terrible.
At least I got just as many perfects as him. Oh no, I don't, because he's got.
That's how things go though. When you fucking try to research a bunch of fighters that have never fucking fought in the UFC.
Well, I mean, even then, it doesn't matter if they've ever fought in the UFC. Things happen, right?
So, anything can happen when you're in the UFC.
Fight math doesn't always work out.
Yep.
It never really works out.
Sometimes all it takes is a punch or a mistake, such as the Belbita fight. She made a mistake.
And she made a mistake stylistically in her match.
Yeah, and it cost her the fight.
I don't know what she was thinking, but maybe she thought she could come out there and try to impress and show, hey, I'm diverse. I can beat somebody who's good at jiu-jitsu too.
I think I feel like she probably could have done well on the ground later. I think it was just too early for it.
A little bit more slippery.
Build up the sweat, do some more damage because she was laying some shots. So I felt like if she would have done some damage, got her tired, had her rocked, you can probably get her down and beat her up.
Yeah,
that's kind of where I thought it was going in the third round.
I agree.
But apparently we ended early in the first, so.
Well, things happen.
Yeah, things do happen.
But it's all right. So, it's been so far. I like the fight so far.
And
that was a great way to start out the main card.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, you come out with
good
these guys
segue.
That are just slugging and battling.
Yeah, they slugged, they battled. The only thing I just did not like was their ground game because neither one of them had it.
Yeah, neither of them have it. Oh, okay. Fight's about to start right here.
Yeah.
So right now we're getting ready for Molly McCann versus Talia Santos. I have Santos to be picked as a can. I really do think she's a can crusher. I don't think she's a can. I think she's a can crusher. She needs to get some more good wins. If she gets this win for sure, that's good for her. She's tough. I just haven't seen her fight anybody really worth anything.
Yeah. So Townsy said terrible stand-up by the refs in that last fight. I actually got to disagree, Townsy.
I disagree as well.
Neither one of the guys were advancing for a position or throwing strikes, so you got to stand them up.
They had no jiu-jitsu game. Nobody knew how to even ground and pound from the top. They were literally just laying there hugging each other.
Yeah. So we got Molly landing big. Ooh, come on, Molly.
She got in on that inside, right?
So Tyla has some good kicks. Ooh, another good right by Molly. That was a nice overhand right, dude.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, see, there's those kicks. That one right to the leg, dude. So that was brutal.
I have Molly McCann by decision. What do you have?
I have Molly by a TKO in the 3rd round. So I think it's gonna be. Man. I think it's gonna be a lot of Molly beating her up, and I think by the 3rd round we're gonna see that Tyla just is gonna. She can't do it anymore.
My problem was that Tyla looks tough. She looks good in her fights. I just couldn't, really gauge it accurately.
No, it was hard because, like, we said in our Pick'em show. I think 3 of her last 6 opponents combined for an 0-14 record.
Yeah, crazy.
Like she's over here winning fights and fighting people that are making their debuts or have winless records.
Yeah.
So it's hard to really gauge what she's gonna do, but they're brawling right now, dude.
Gosh, but she landed a good. Why'd they stop that?
I don't know. It was a good body kick. What's the ref complaining about?
I don't know.
Did she grab her hair?
I don't know.
I think she might have grabbed her hair when she did that knee or something.
Whatever. I would grab it too. It's right there. Just extra.
Hey, in the old days you could. Who was that? Was that Hoist Gracie versus, was it Chemo Leopoldo?
Yeah.
He
carried the cross.
I'm pretty sure Gracie grabbed his ponytail, didn't he, to pull him down?
Molly's out landing.
Molly's landing the better shots too.
She's getting on the inside. This is what I mean. But watch where she steps. So she steps on the inside of Santos's. Santos leads with her left leg, and she's gonna step on the inside of that, so that way she can get her punches inside of her arm.
Yeah, Santos is bleeding from the left eye. It looks like
she's gonna step inside right there and land.
Yep. And those leg kicks, though, like I said, Santos has good leg kicks, and she's beating up that
kicks.
She's got good kicks. Period. You're right, and she's beating up that leg right now by Molly.
Ooh,
a good knee.
But Molly lands a good leg.
There was a leg kick that buckled her. Look at that leg. She's got a welt on right above that left knee. Molly's not going to be able to keep. She's going to have to switch legs here soon.
But oh gosh, Santos has got to find an answer for that right, because that right eventually is going to put her out.
That's what I'm saying. Look at Santos' left eye. She's already cut.
The forehead, the left eye, the cheek.
And Molly is landing almost at will.
Molly lands that punch.
Molly's shooting for a takedown. That's interesting.
Santos is showing she's strong here, though.
Yeah. Well, I think What is Santos? She's 15-1, right?
She's 15-1.
So. Ooh, good knee to the body by Santos. Her tie clinch looks brutal. And then Molly's going to get this takedown. She's going to finish this. She's got a single leg right now.
She's not going to finish.
Nope. She
that
got
single
out.
leg is one of the hardest things to finish in MMA.
She had her.
MMA, the problem
she got reversed. Uh-oh. Tyla going for a takedown. She's in on a double right now. She picks her up and slams her. Wow.
Nice.
So Tyla is real strong, dude.
She's very strong. Anyway, the problem with the single leg, though, is the single leg leaves your head open to get punched.
Oh, yeah, and that's just what happened to Molly right there.
Chael Sonnen talks a lot about, if you've got a single leg, do you have their leg or do they have your arms?
Okay, this is interesting because Tyla's
looking good right here.
Tyla's looking strong. The way she slammed her right there. I think Molly's got to be aware of that now, so she's just got to keep that distance and keep doing what she was doing with that step in right.
She's got to create that space, but Santos is also...
Molly with the reverse.
Santos is also going to make adjustments of her
Good block.
That was a wicked knee, though. Gosh.
Ooh.
She's got a good plum grip.
That's what I'm saying. That tie clinch, dude, is just brutal.
Oh, man. This is hard because I thought that...
She's got a single
she's
right
looking
now.
for a choke. Oh, no, she changed it.
Those are elbows. Keep going with those elbows, Molly. Keep punching her, yeah. Keep striking. Doesn't matter.
This is the thing. Do you have their leg or do they have your arms?
And this is what I talked about in the Pick'em show right now. It doesn't matter what position they're in. Molly is going to hit you.
Meatball.
Dude, she's a bull, dude. She keeps going.
She gave up her back, though.
She did give up her back, but look for her to get back in. There we go.
She's good. She got her back against the cage now.
Yep.
She's just got to stop giving up that underhook, though.
Yeah, if she can get out of this, I mean, it's going to be hard to judge this round again. This is going to be another close round. But...
very close. If she gets this takedown, that's going to give it to Santos this round. I guarantee you're going to have some.
I think Santos probably was going to get given the round anyway at this point. Striking's been pretty close.
I think McCann landed the better strikes.
I don't know. I think she landed the better punches, but those knees to the body that Santos were landing were brutal.
How many times did she hit her like clean with that
She hit her clean a lot with the right, but Santos landed a lot of good knees that were clean too.
Some good knees.
Those body shots though hurt, man.
I don't know, but I feel like that first probably 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes.
Yeah, probably like 3.5 maybe.
I think that those were probably all McCann right there. I feel like those were all definitely in her favor.
Definitely think Santos won the last 2 minutes, though.
She did. She got the takedown. She controlled the position. She landed some good knees.
Good knees. And some good punches of her own.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a close round. It'll be interesting to see how the judges score this if it does go to a finish. Because right now, it's very possible that Santos is up 1-0.
So you think Santos took that first round?
I think, based off what we saw, I think Santos gets that first round.
That's your personal decision, not personal opinion, not what you think the judges might think.
No, that's my personal opinion. I also think the judges are thinking that way as well.
I think McCann probably did the most damage. I think McCann honestly won the round because it's a fight.
Right.
And as far as it being a fight, she's landed the most dangerous strikes. I feel like she's landed the strikes that have done the most damage. She did get out grappled there at the
body
end.
shot.
She did get hit with some good punches and knees toward the end.
Ooh, good knee. Another knee by Santos right there.
Santos has made adjustments, though. She's timing her.
Yeah, she's trying to fake that takedown every time Molly steps in.
She's timing McCann. She sees it coming. McCann's got to make adjustments here.
McCann's got a single. Well, she's got a leg trap between her legs now. They're arm fighting. What the hell?
This is good stuff.
Good punch.
So McCann has 33 punches to the head, 1 to the body, and 5 to the legs, whereas Santos has, I missed it.
I think it was like 13, 13, and 6 is what it said.
Yeah, something like that. I missed it. But McCann at this point has outstruck her.
Yeah, she landed a lot.
That's why I think that round 1 goes to McCann.
It very well could. It just depends what the judges see.
It was close enough.
And what kind of judges we have, because like I mentioned earlier in the show, a lot of judges only care about the last minute of the fight.
Yeah.
It pisses me off because you negate and inform. Oh my God, good knee by Molly.
She can't give that plum grip up to Santos.
No.
So Santos has wicked knees there and a good transition to a leg.
Well, she gave it to her. Molly stuck her leg up to block it, and then so Santos took it.
Yep.
I mean, why not? You're going to give it.
See, Meatball's got a choke right there if she just takes it.
She could.
She's missing it every time.
She's trying to get out. Okay, we're out.
Circle off.
There we go. We're out. Okay. There you go. Good 1-2.
Nice. 1-2.
Ooh, a good right. Ooh, that was a slip.
Don't rush. That
was a slip. Come on, that was a slip. Why would you go in on a slip? You didn't drop her.
Oh,
and she gets taken down.
Technical error right there.
Yep.
Technical error. I've done it myself.
So what happened is Molly popped Santos, and then Santos threw a kick and slipped, and Molly just rushed in on her and got taken down.
And now Santos has
full mount.
She has a full mount.
Yeah, this is not a good position because now you still have 2.5 minutes left of the round. So Molly needs to get out because while she did win that first 2.5 minutes again, the judges remember what was done last minute.
It's so frustrating to me trying to pick people to win based off of their records before the UFC because a lot of people are can crushers. And it doesn't mean that they don't have skill.
No.
It just means that they're not fighting quality opponents.
It means we haven't seen enough.
If I was to talk honestly about Ricky Simone was a bit of a can crusher. Before he got to the UFC, he fought a lot of cans.
I mean, he what was it? Titan FC? Not Titan FC. What was he?
He fought in Titan FC.
No, what was the one he came out of before he got promoted to the UFC? What was the one he was in?
It was probably Titan FC or LFA.
I think it was LFA. He was a champion in LFA.
Yeah.
He fought a UFC vet in LFA though.
Yeah, I mean he's fought a few UFC vets.
Santos going for a choke.
You look at his
early. What does she got? She got an arm? No, she's got a head and arm. Okay. What are we doing here? Santos could. What's going on? Okay, Molly's standing up.
Molly's gonna get out of that though. She's got that overhook.
Yeah, she's standing up. See what happens here. Santos drags her back down, and Molly's trying to stand back up against the cage right now. Okay, we're on our feet. Let's see if good knee by Santos. We got a minute left in the round. Santos drags her back down with another slam. Wow. And Santos back into full mount, dude. This is wicked. Santos is just beating her this whole last 2.5 minutes so far. Or, last minute and a half because we still got a minute left.
Okay, look. So, King of the Cage right here. We're going to start looking. Donovan Frillo was who he fought in the Ultimate Fighter. That was good. You know, after the Ultimate Fighter, after fighting Donovan Frillo, he fought a lot of good guys. But realistically, if you're looking at that, Ricky Simón fought Sharon Spain, who's 14-24. Eduardo Torres, who's 8-7. Right. He lost to Anderson Dos Santos in a fight that he was dominating, who's 13-3. He beat Alex Soto, who's 12-2. He beat Jeremiah Labiano, who's 8-2. Paul Njoku, 5-1. But then you look at Cole Molini. Cole Molini's 0-2. John Martinez is 3-12. Alex Eastman, 0-2.
All right, so it looks like we're going to the third round now.
Oh, you know who else Ricky Simón has a win over? Journey Newsom.
Yeah. So after that round, who do you give that round to? Round 2? That's got to be a Santos round.
That's a Santos round for sure.
I mean, while Molly did the most of the work in the first half and landed the better shots, Santos dominated her in the second half.
I would give it 1-1 right now.
I think it's 2-0 Santos, man.
You would say 2-0.
I do say 2-0 Santos. I'm telling you it's 2-0 Santos. But we don't know what the fuck the judges are going to do. We never do.
Well, it's just like those punch stats, right? You were the one in the past arguing to me about the punch stats being important to look at. When I was arguing that I didn't necessarily think that it was the most important. But going off your own metric of looking at the punch stats, McCann
in the first round.
In the first round. So that first round I give.
But she landed a lot in the first couple minutes. So then that whole second half.
That's why I say I think it's 1-1.
It could be. It could be close.
That's why I'm saying 1-1. And I'm using your own metric on that.
Yeah, but you also got to count the other aspects of the round, not just punch stats. Takedowns count. Ground control counts.
Cage control counts.
Cage control.
Yeah, I know. We had this whole debate last time. I wish I could get rid of these fucking flying little bugs. All right. Round 3 starting. McCann's coming out firing.
So McCann needs a knockout, in my opinion, and I hope she gets it because I got a round 3 TKO. So let's go, McCann.
I just hope she wins.
I think she needs to be desperate because at this point she's got to understand that it could be 1-1, it could be 2-0 Santos.
Yep.
So she's got to be desperate here.
Santos is definitely throwing the better strikes, though.
Good leg kicks there.
She's made proper
adjustments. Her cut team's done really well on that eye, too. But
Santos is keeping her at range.
McCann's bleeding out of that right eye. Looks like it's coming from a cut either in the eye or just below the eye.
The eye's completely swollen.
Looks like it could be closed. Jesus Christ. Wow. Ooh. So McCann's got to be careful here.
McCann's got to just stop trying to pull herself out of position to defend, though.
Yeah, she needs to go balls to the wall. She got 4 minutes. I think she's down.
You got to be willing to take a punch to give a punch. Right now, she's afraid to take a punch.
I think she needs that TKO win, dude. Come on, Molly. Let's go. Don't make me another loser. Don't give me another loss on my record, man. Let's go. I'm having a bad night as it is, baby. Let's go.
So am I.
As it is, baby. As it is.
Skylar probably just went and picked
He probably picked opposite of us every time.
Just because of that.
Anyone that we picked, he probably picked opposite on purpose. But anyone that we co-signed?
Probably. Santos is tired, though. She just throws a little bit tired punch.
Molly's desperate. She seems desperate. She's going for it. She threw a spinning back fist. So, good left.
Molly's got the higher output here, but I would say that Santos has the efficiency and accuracy.
Oh, yeah.
She's using those kicks well to keep Molly back.
She has, good right, Molly.
Molly clearly doesn't have kicks.
Good left by Molly, but a knee from Santos. Oh, good in the leg kick. That was checked.
Wow.
Good left by Molly right there. We got 3 minutes left. Good right by Molly.
Molly.
Okay, Molly's. Good left by Molly. That one stopped her in her tracks. A good right by Molly. Santos is misses these ones.
But Santos pressuring in.
So, yeah, Santos, she's tired of getting punched in the face. So she's going for that takedown.
Molly did a good job of stopping.
But is she tired enough? Does she have enough energy to finish this?
I don't know.
I think she does. She looks like it.
We'll see. She's got
good there it is.
That was a sweet
good trip.
Whip back. That was wicked. Nice job.
Santos with another takedown. So another one.
You don't need a lot of strength for that takedown. That's an entire position-based
momentum, too, yeah. You just
that's because
fall backwards and the other person comes with you.
Well, it's not falling backwards. It's a whip. You have to pull their body. You can't just fall backwards. What you're doing is placing your leg behind their leg so that it blocks them from moving their leg and stepping out. And then you're whipping them back and you're ripping them right over your knee. So that way they can't step that leg out and post and prevent it. And that was beautiful.
And we're at this again, 2.5 minutes. It looked like Molly might have been winning the round.
Yep.
Second half, Santos gets it down.
Gets it down.
It's been the theme in all 3 rounds so far.
And
she just powers her back down when Molly tried to stand up. Jesus, Santos is strong, dude.
Santos definitely raises her stock, in my opinion, here. I thought for sure that this was a Meatball victory. I think everybody thought that Meatball was going to dominate.
Wait. What do we got? Come on, Molly.
We're still 2 minutes left in the fight. 1:45 left.
Yep.
But, you know.
Molly going to land an up kick? Let's see.
If Santos lets her up, it's a mistake.
If I'm Molly, dude, are Molly's legs tall enough to get up there?
Stand it up, ref. Stand it up. Santos isn't coming in. She's just standing there.
She's waiting for her to do that. What the hell? That was really bad move by Molly, in my opinion. I would have just fucking kept kicking her legs if she's going to stand there in front of you.
Wasn't doing anything.
Yeah,
right?
just keep kicking her legs.
Come on,
But
Molly.
now you're going to take down, and clearly Santos is stronger than Molly.
She can get out. She can get out.
She can get out. No,
Molly,
not now. She gave up the back.
Well, she doesn't.
Santos moved right around and got the bag. It was really good.
I'm noticing.
Molly crawling towards the cage.
Yeah, but what's that going to do for you? You're going to put your cage against your back against the cage to stand up?
That's what she's probably going to try.
Stand up and post your dang leg out and start.
Posture up. Now stand up and shake her off the top. Oh, come on. Don't turn.
Turn. Yes, keep turning.
Well, now she needs to turn
you
because.
Get your back flat to the mat.
She's got to turn now.
Back flat to the mat. Back flat to the mat.
She should have stood up back there. I don't know why she would roll into that. She should have just stood up and shook her off the top.
Oh, man. McCann's giving away the fight. Oh, Santos is going to take a mount.
Santos has mount, dude. We're in full mount.
Wow.
With
although these
25 seconds left.
These refs, it's going to be hard to see how they're going because that other fight earlier, they gave 2:30:27s when it definitely shouldn't have been in the Rivera fight.
Yeah, that was really
weird.
weird.
That was the Rivera fight, right?
No, it was the Al Hassan versus Lazez fight. They gave all three. Two of the refs gave all three to Lazez, which I thought was bogus.
So we'll see what happens.
But I honestly think this is going to be 30-27.
This is a Santos decision. I'm saying 29-28.
30-27 Lazez. I mean, you can. Or Santos, yeah. I said Lazez because I was just talking about Lazez. But yeah, Santos.
Molly knows she lost that fight.
I think the first round you can make an argument for Molly. I think both girls have an argument. I think it was close. But either way, it's a Santos decision.
Yeah.
That's another loss. God damn it.
I'm giving that to Santos.
Dude, this is my worst night of picks ever, I think, in the history. I've been picking fights for, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 years? I don't know. We've been doing this since the early...
11, 12, 13, 14, 25, 36 years?
Could be. I don't know. We were doing it since the mid-2000s, probably.
Well, we were doing this back when we were in high school, for sure.
So, yeah, I mean, I graduated 05, and we were doing picks. So, dude, yeah, early 2000s. Early mid-2000s, we've been making picks. I don't think I've ever had a card this bad.
Yep.
I don't know that I've picked a card, though, where they had this many newcomers on it either.
Yeah, there's been a lot of newcomers.
It's been rough. I do gotta say, though, props out to Tyla Santos. She proved everybody wrong.
Oh, wait, they're about to do the decision real quick. So far.
Tyla Santos got the decision.
Yep, Santos. Look at that cut above her eye.
That's what I'm saying. That cut came from the first round, and her cut team did a phenomenal job on it.
Stopping that.
It hasn't bled since the first round.
Yeah, good job. Wow.
Unanimous decision?
I thought for sure that Santos would lose.
So did I. I thought for sure that Molly would beat her up and get a third-round TKO. And even then, the fight was going in my favor because she needed a TKO to win in the third round, in my opinion.
She kept landing.
From what I saw, and she was landing good.
I'm super impressed with Santos. It's hard to judge based off of
Look
who
at
they
that
fought
knee
before in
kick,
the
body
past.
kick, same time.
But
boom.
she was able to make great adjustments on the ground. She didn't look like she has much of a threat of submitting you on the ground, but she can at least control you and use her strength.
And she's strong.
Yeah.
And those body kicks. See, she threw that body kick and slipped, and that's where Molly went in. It was bad.
Molly made some small technical
So props
errors.
to Tyla Santos, dude. She made us look like a fool.
Yeah. A lot of people made us look like fools right now.
Yeah, tonight I've been looking real bad. This is really bad. I can't be doing a podcast. Doing a podcast with only 2 wins on my name so far tonight. Jesus Christ.
I've ever done.
This is pretty bad for both of us, even though both your wins are perfects.
Yeah. I think I have 3 wins now.
I think, but 2 of your wins are perfects.
2 of my 3 are perfects. So you're still only at
you got
2
the
wins?
Lazez decision.
You're still only at 2 wins?
Yeah, 2 wins.
All right. Let's see how we're doing.
We can see how we're standing now.
Let's see how our group is doing. I mean, you're not moving up because you were already in last place. So there's no way that you're moving up. I'm not moving up, that's for sure. Whoa, did we lose a member? Why does it only say 16 members?
I don't know. Somebody probably left. They probably didn't make the pick.
Squirt General still in first place with 5 correct picks. It is because of his decision perfect and his other 2 perfects. Townsy's actually doing crazy good with 7 wins. No perfects. Skylar's doing a pretty good job with 5 wins. He's got the second most wins.
Bueno hasn't won a fight in the last 3, it looks like.
He started out hot.
Like I told you, and I said that, he starts out hot every time.
Yeah.
He was on the top of the leaderboard, and then he goes down. Last week I started out 0-3, and I got hot, but I won 10 in a row.
Right now, you might not be making
not last week, but just a few days ago, to be honest. We got 3 fights in 7 days. We're busy people.
We're both trying to make it in the top 5 right now.
I mean, I need to win every single fight from here on out to move up because
you're behind.
This is brutal, man.
I'm at 250 points. That puts me.
I think we only have 3 fights left.
3 fights left. I think so, maybe.
I think so.
Well, let's check it out. So we just did the McCann fight.
Stamen.
We got the Stamen. We got the Elliott fight. And
3 fights. So I need to win all 3 of these.
So you need to win all 3 of these. I need to win all 3 of these.
Nah, you can lose them. I don't care. As long as I need to finish ahead of you now.
I need perfects.
Like my goal for the night now is to finish ahead of you. That's all that matters.
Because you finished behind me 3 of the last 4 events.
That doesn't matter. My overall ranking's still better.
Yeah.
What is better though is that I need to finish ahead of you because we're right there and I can finish ahead of you. So you're only 1 pick ahead of me.
Actually, I'm 2 picks.
No, you're 1 pick, but you've got 2 perfects.
If you get a perfect in the next one, and I lose, you still won't pass me.
That's true. If you're talking about how many picks I need to pass you, I'm just saying in terms of picks, you're 1 pick ahead of me, but you've got 2 perfects, so you got the bonus points.
Yeah, so I got the bonus points. So I'm a little ahead on you on that part. It's just like in the front here where Skylar's got 5 picks and Townsy's got 7.
Yeah.
Skylar's got the perfects, so that helps him out.
Yeah, those perfects, those bonus points in this Tapology group, bonus points matter.
That's going to be a good fight card on the 18th.
Yeah.
Jack Hermanson, that's going to be fun versus Kelvin Gastelum. That's going to be exciting.
Figueiredo beat Benavidez in the last fight, but I think he missed weight, didn't he? I think that's why they're rematching.
Well, this one's for the title belt now.
I know.
I don't know.
In the last, they
it's
fought
a vacant
before.
title. Yeah, they did fight before, but I don't remember if he missed weight or not.
I'm pretty sure that Figueiredo beat Benavidez, and I'm pretty sure it was controversial because he missed weight.
It's possible.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I don't remember. I'll have to look that up. I could probably look it up right now. We've got time.
Cody Stamen right here, 19-2.
I need my boy.
4 first-round
I need my boy, Himi Hivhera. Inside joke. It's Jimmy Rivera. But I was saying I'm going to start pronouncing everybody with J's and R's as an H.
And then he got on those X's being H's as well.
All of them. So Benavidez versus Figueiredo won. Yeah, actually, he knocked him out in the second round.
Figueiredo knocked out.
Yeah, Figueiredo knocked out Benavidez in the second round there. But I want to see.
How long ago was
location. That was UFC Fight Night 169. We're currently at UFC Fight Night 172 tonight, right now.
I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that because there's something up with that. They wouldn't be fighting this close to each other.
That was Saturday, July 18th. So that was a year ago. Oh, no, that's the new one scheduled. So February 20th. So that was back in February.
Yeah, so that wasn't very long ago. They wouldn't be fighting each other.
Well, that's why I said it was controversial. I don't remember. I think it was. I don't remember, but
I don't think
I'm pretty
it would be a weight cut thing, though. If he came out and starched Benavidez, and even though he missed weight, they're not going to reschedule that one.
No,
but if the ref
think there was something weird with it.
Bad stoppage or something.
Yeah,
I could see that.
So let's see background. It was a championship bout for the Bacon, so it was a title fight. I thought so.
And Figueiredo must have missed weight for that.
And I'm pretty sure he missed weight, which is why they're rematching. It was something crazy. Let me get down there and I'll tell you real quick. Because Henry Cejudo retired on December 19th, so that makes sense.
Yep.
Let's see here. Yep, Figueiredo missed weight, so it wasn't a title fight. Figueiredo missed weight by 2.5 pounds for the vacant 125 title, and knocked out Benavidez in the second round. We got 3 fights left.
3 fights left.
2 out of the 3, you and I have opposite picks, so I've got a chance to make up some ground.
Well, this is one of them right here.
I'm not making up. If I get these next 3 perfect, that's 300 points I can make up. Well, 200 points I can make up because really you and I think both have Tim Elliott by decision, right?
Well, but it just really doesn't matter about what we got going against each other. It's about that first place spot at that point.
Well, if you're in first place, we'll announce you on the next episode. Really, this is about me and you now.
We'll announce you on the next episode.
We're at that point where our picks have been so bad tonight that it doesn't even matter for us.
Yeah.
I mean, even you're 3 out of what? How many have gone by so far?
Well, there's 11 fights left.
11?
There's 3
so
right here.
3 left, 11 fights total.
Yeah. I've gone 3 and 4.
So yeah, I'm 3 and 2 and 5.
I've gone 3 and 5. Sorry.
You're 3 and 5. Yeah, 3 fights left. So I'm 2 and 6. Dude, I feel bad, Can Crushers, because this is the worst I've ever done in my life. But I mean, we all have bad nights.
Yeah, I mean, you got to do your research, watch the fights, and ultimately, they're just picks. They're guesses based on what we think.
And anything can happen in a fight. When you lock that cage and you get 2 fighters in there, anything can happen. All
right, Cody Staman is about to start here.
You say Staman.
Staman.
Cody the Man's Staman. Let's just do that. Why not?
Cody Staman versus Jimmy Rivera. Jimmy Rivera got cupping done, obviously.
Yeah, he did. His cupping's not... it's symmetrical. A lot of times when we see dudes with cupping on their back, it's all over the place.
Yeah, so it just depends on who's doing it.
I think he's focusing on his spine there, because that's all right down his spine.
Cupping
both sides.
Awesome. Have you ever had cupping done?
Never had cupping done.
It feels good.
I don't know if I want to have cupping done, but I don't know.
Why?
I don't know, man. I'm weird against all that shit. I'm not like against it. I just don't care to do it.
It just works.
So, what benefits do you get from cupping? I like C cups.
So when they do the cupping, it creates a suction there on your back there, which is why you get that.
Because they light the end on fire, right?
They light
so it gets that suction.
They light this thing on fire, so yeah, and they stick it under so that it does get the suction, but it's not on fire while it's on your back.
Right. It's just to get that suction on there.
But yeah, I mean, it pulls up on your skin, increases blood flow through there. It's similar, like think about how like KT tape is worn for athletes. That's designed to kind of like lift that skin up a little bit there.
Come on, Jimmy.
The other thing it's good for is releasing the stress in your muscles back there. So if you have a tight back and you do it all up and down your back.
Ooh, good body shot. Good right by Jimmy. Oh, my God.
Nice, he's got his
back. Ooh, he just threw him against the cage. He said, I'm not even going to try to take you down. I'm just going to box.
He's got a much thicker body.
Yeah, dude.
He's a short, stocky dude.
Yeah, but Staman's not... I mean, he's moving well. He's not small either for how small they're fighting. Now, they're what, at 135, 145?
No, but if you look at the size of their... 45. But if you look at the size of their bodies, like their torsos, their chests...
Well, that's kind of like me and you. You have a thicker upper body than I do.
Nah, I don't know about that.
I mean,
he dropped him with that. He caught the leg and dropped him. Though.
Yeah, he did. He caught the leg, kind of let him go.
He caught the leg, and then he hit him with the left right in the face that put him down. But Rivera's right back up.
Yeah. Like I said, I think, what do I got? I got Rivera by decision in this one. Is that what I picked?
Yep.
So, I mean, I think this fight, it's only a 3. Oh, my God. He just put him down. He caught the leg and put him down.
It was the same thing that Staman just did to him.
But he put him down a lot worse, it feels like, just based off reaction.
But he's still getting right back up. Those are smart knees right
there.
They
are. Take away the lateral movement, hit those thighs. Make him a standing target, dude. Come on. A stationary target.
Staman's trying to figure out the puzzle, though. You can tell he's a little bit frustrated right now already.
Good elbow to the back of the head, but good.
Yeah, he's looking for his opportunities, but
wow, Rivera's
so big. Nice job. Nice switch, though.
Yeah, Rivera got the takedown, and Cody's working for that takedown now.
He's got the hands locked, it looks like.
I think he did. I think they're locked. You can't tell they're locked.
Yeah, they're locked.
He's going to get it, but I think, like I said in the previous show, Rivera has excellent scrambling. He's not going to be able to keep him down.
He's got to back up. Just pull yourself backwards a little bit. You can't leave your leg there because that's going to let you set up the switch that you just hit. Back up so you can pull him out a little bit. You got to pull him out a little bit.
He's got him. I mean, I don't think they're going to credit. They're not going to credit that as a takedown.
It's a reversal.
He gets a reversal.
You reverse the position. Now you come up to your feet.
See, watch the feet stomps here and see if Rivera grabs that cage.
Rivera did not like that.
He's got his fingers on the cage. Watch that real quick.
Rivera didn't like those foot stomps. He tried to shake it off like, no, it's not doing anything.
No.
But you could look at it when you're shaking it off
hurt,
like that,
man.
you can tell. Yeah, they do hurt. Oh, right there, grabbing that cage.
See, I said watch that cage because he's got his fingers he's trying to keep them straight, but he's grabbing it right there.
Nice job.
So Staman has the back now.
This is a good fight so far.
Yeah. I mean,
like the technical aspect.
I think Rivera won the first 3 minutes of it. The last minute's been Staman so far.
Since he hit that reversal.
Yeah.
But Rivera's frustrated, begging for the ref to separate him.
Hey, he's saying he's not doing it. To be honest, he isn't doing anything right. He's been on his back.
That doesn't matter. It doesn't
for a
matter.
minute.
He's got control of him.
He's got control, but he's
That
not
ref
doing
should
anything.
That ref should not have broken.
You got to work for something.
Not when you have the back. It would be like having a full mount and then stopping it from a full mount. He had the back.
Kind of.
That is pathetic.
But he wasn't doing anything. He wasn't trying to advance or do anything. He's just holding him.
He was controlling the position. He was kneeing the legs a little bit. He wasn't even
really kneeing the legs. He was just standing there.
He was kneeing the legs a little bit. And Rivera was just, just
there we go. Ooh, a good left from Rivera.
I'm a less fan of Rivera because of his complaining to the ref.
You can't complain. You can't be, you can be a less fan of his, but really, you can't blame him. Why not? Why not? If you're in a fight, say, hey, and you're trying to.
If I'm Rivera, I need to figure out how to fight out of that and get my back to the cage.
He did. That's what a ref's for.
No, he didn't. He sat there and said, ref, he's not doing anything when he wasn't doing anything himself.
Yeah, but neither one of them were doing anything, so what you do?
What do I need to do? I need to get my back to the cage and get away. I need to start trying to fight to get away. I need to not sit there and just plead to the ref and say, ref, I don't want to work.
Definitely goes to Rivera.
I'm going to give it to Stamen just because Rivera had to complain like a little bitch.
No, it goes to Rivera. I think he won the majority of the round.
I'm going to Stamen.
And then at that
last half of the round.
At that point he didn't win the entire last half. He won about a minute and a half.
The last 2.5 minutes. That's a half a round.
Nah, that last 30 seconds was all Rivera.
Nope. And it shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Rivera tagged him like 3 or 4 times after that.
Stamen won that last 30 seconds.
You're out of your mind.
Nope.
You're just mad because he told the ref to break it.
The ref shouldn't have broke it. That was a terrible spot to break it.
Not really.
Earlier was a good spot.
It's only terrible if the guys are actually working. Neither one of the guys were working.
He was.
For anything.
He had the back, and he was kneeing him in the fucking legs.
He wasn't. There was a good 20 seconds that went by when neither guy did anything. He was just hugging him.
And what did
You'll
Rivera
have to
do?
watch it back.
Rivera didn't do anything.
He just hugged him.
The ref should not have stopped it because he gave Rivera the advantage there. Stamen
it worked for Rivera, but Stamen didn't do anything with it.
He did.
You still have to work for position.
Effective grappling. That's called effective grappling. You have the back. That's effective grappling. That's not a stoppable position.
It's not if you do nothing with it.
It is. If you're able to land legs there and you're able to land knees there, you're able to control the position.
But he wasn't throwing anything either.
Rivera obviously couldn't get out of it, so that's effective. If he's holding him there and Rivera can't get out of it, that's called effective grappling.
But you still have to work.
Okay, now we're in the same position. Is Rivera going to
complain? And now he's taking him down.
Again? Is Rivera going to complain to the ref again?
It doesn't matter.
He's not doing anything now.
No, that's what I mean. You have to actually work for something, though.
Like the foot stomps that he was doing?
Those weren't from the back.
Yes, he did.
No, they weren't. You have to watch it back.
From the back.
He did the foot stomps early on in that whole exchange.
And when he had the back.
He didn't. He didn't throw anything for like 20 seconds. If they let it go again from here, that's bullshit. They should not. Stamen is controlling that spot right there. He's laying on him. That's it.
Rivera's trying to get away and he can't. That's not Stamen's fault. Stamen's holding him. That's effective grappling. If Rivera can't figure out how to get away, that's on Rivera.
It doesn't matter. Based on the rules, you still have to try to advance position or do something. You can't just hug a guy.
He's looking to take him down.
He is now.
He's been looking to take him down. You don't have to sacrifice position to get a takedown. That's a stupid
No, but you got to work for something.
Why would you sacrifice position just to try to get the takedown?
That's why they tell you to work.
This is exactly the same thing you were complaining about with jiu-jitsu earlier, a couple shows ago, about how they just sit there and do nothing, but they shouldn't stop them. Right?
No.
Yeah, you were.
No. You're out of your mind.
That was your exact same thing you were saying.
No, I never said they should not stop somebody.
You said that they should not stop it and go to the positions that they go to in the EBI and the Chael Sonnen's submission underground.
I said I didn't like the scoring.
You said that you didn't like.
I said I hated the fact that they gave him points based off the escape. Is how they chose the winner.
No, they don't give them points.
They're not points, but that's how they chose the winner.
And then I said, or they can go a 30-40 minute round, and you're like, no, that would be stupid.
It would be stupid.
So you have to do something.
That's what I'm saying. You have to work. You have to do something. You can't just lay on the guy.
He did do something.
He didn't.
Oh, look, Rivera's just laying on him. So they just let it go now? Rivera's doing nothing but laying on him. Laying on him. Doing nothing. Cody Stamen has the Stamen's doing the most work there.
Stamen again.
Yeah. Stamen the man. Stamen's winning this round. He's winning this round. He's out grappling him.
He's out grappling.
Looking into the ref again.
But they're actually doing something now.
It's the same as it was.
But even look right here. He's not doing it. He's got his arms up. There's a knee finally.
No, he was controlling the position there.
He wasn't even. He was just going like this. It was hella funny.
He was trying to move out, so he went here to control the feel where he was moving.
It was hella funny.
That's all he was doing. Was feeling where he was moving, so he knew what he needed to do.
But Stamen needs to get back in that clinch and start taking him down again. I think if he wants to win, because if he stands with Rivera Rivera, Rivera. We're speaking Portuguese now.
We don't know what we're speaking.
we're having fun. But Jimmy Rivera's if he stands with Rivera, it's a bad choice because Rivera's already landed some crazy shots. But we saw in that other fight.
Rivera got hit with that left.
Crazy. But what was it? Al Hassan versus Lazez again.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Both strikers were landing some crazy good shots. So we'll see it here. I mean, Rivera landed some crazy shots so far.
Well, these guys aren't the strikers that either of those guys are. That's for sure.
No, but Rivera's got some great power in his punches.
He does, with how short and stocky he is and how big his body is.
I want to see him throw more leg kicks with how thick those fucking legs are, dude. Good knee.
Good back and forth fight, though.
Good exchange here. I think we'll see Stamen go in for a shot event here real soon. Try to secure the round. We're down to about a minute left.
Ooh.
But, I mean, he's won the round so far with a minute left.
Still a minute left. It can still be stolen. But
that's what I hate about that stealing bullshit. Said it like 5 times already tonight.
Except that if he drops him
if he drops him
controls
and
that last 45 seconds there.
Yeah, it depends on how the last minute goes. But
if it continues the same way it's going now, he should not be able to steal a round.
No, if we get down to the last 10 seconds and all of a sudden he starts a barrage that lands, that's not stealing the round.
Yeah, unless he knocks the guy out.
Yeah, unless he knocks him out cold.
Yeah.
But some refs, or not refs, but judges will be like, oh, that guy came on strong. I remember that's the only thing I remember from the entire round is him landing that barrage of punches.
Some refs also might think you fall out of the cage when somebody's
God, that was terrible. I can't say it was terrible because he did just take a bunch of elbows to the head and I can see where the ref's coming from.
But we've seen guys stumble up and walk to their corner stumbling before.
Oh, yeah.
Many times.
He should have given him a chance based on circumstances because he thought the fence was there.
Ooh, that was good. They both got hit there.
Yeah.
Rivera threw
a good left and a good left from each of them right there.
Oh, my gosh.
That was a good left by both end of the round.
Crazy. Rivera threw that overhand right that connected.
I think it's 1-1.
Right when Stamen landed that knee to the jaw. It was wicked. That was good. Yeah, it's 1-1.
I think it's 1-1.
I'm calling 0-2. Or 2-0. Stamen.
No, he agreed it's 1-1. He only picked Stamen just for the hell of it in the first round.
No, Stamen's got it 2-0.
But it's 1-1. I mean, I'm not. Let's be honest. We've seen worse judging. It could be 2-0. We don't know. But I mean, if we're being honest, it's 1-1.
Yeah, it's probably 1-1.
But a judge could say 2-0 Stamen.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen it. We've seen worse shit happen.
Well, that fight earlier shouldn't have been a 30-27 at all.
Yeah, I said that a couple times, man. That's crazy.
Keep saying it.
Francis Ngannou's got his commercials now? Okay.
He's had this one for a few months.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I don't watch TV.
Yeah, he's had this one for a few months. They show it on all the fights.
I don't pay attention during when it's in between rounds.
I don't remember that part, though.
Yeah.
With those guys. I don't remember any of that stuff, but that's funny. Dominic Reyes right there. Anthony Pettis. Sergio Pettis is fighting soon in Bellator. He's like a headliner.
Did he get cut from UFC or did he just not resign?
I don't know, but he's fighting I think it's this week or something like that. To be honest, if I remember.
It could be. There's a Bellator card coming up real shortly. We got it on our pick'em.
And I think that he's the headline.
But all right, round 3, it could be 1-1. Yeah, see, other people agree, tied up. Another 10-9 for Rivera. What?
Who the heck? Kevin Lowell, you idiot. No, it's not.
Kevin Ioli's oh my God. How can you give that round to Rivera? I don't see how you can give it to Rivera. Round 2? There's no way.
I don't know.
What? Live fighter after play-by-play, it's -220 for 2018 Rivera. Did we miss something? Because a lot of people are giving round 2 to Rivera.
I don't know.
Is there something we missed? Can you guys let us know in the comments? Is there something we missed? I don't see how you can give round 2 to Rivera.
That last minute we were talking about?
It could be, but that's what pisses me off about judging, man. God damn it. But these are to be honest, these are just fans and journalists. They're flashing on the screen there.
There's other fighters.
And other fighters that are giving their opinion. Say it's 2-0 Rivera. I have it 1-1 personally.
I have it 1-1.
So, good knee.
Stamen won that second round.
Yeah, Stamen won the second. I don't see how you can give it to Rivera. Like, where are you going to give him the round? Based off 1 minute, maybe? You can't do that. God, it's a 5-minute round. Everything counts.
Well, we'll see what ends up happening here.
Yeah, I mean, this round so far, it's been close.
This is a Rivera round.
It's a Rivera round for the first minute and a half.
Based on control right here.
We got 3.5 minutes left.
Stamen checking the clock, though. That's not a good sign.
Yeah, and that right eye by Stamen's hurt pretty bad.
Yep.
I don't know. It doesn't look. Yeah, he's a little bit swollen on the inside by the nose on that right eye.
Step back. Stamen's going to look to knock him out now. And Stamen
but you're not knocking out Rivera, dude.
Stamen's got the power.
He's got one of the best chins in the game.
Well, there's only so
I think he's only been, how many times? He's only been knocked out, once? Has he even ever been knocked out?
I don't know.
Let me fact check that real quick. So now we're at 3 minutes of passing the first round, and Stamen just took control. He's got Rivera up against the fence. See what happens. But like I said, dude, Rivera's only been knocked out once in his entire career. Yeah. And that was early on.
Well, right now, it's hard to say what's going on here, who's going to win it. It's been a fairly even round.
Now, Rivera needs to get out because the judges seem to only remember. They have short-term memory.
Well, it's the same. Rivera's now in the same position that he was just putting Stamen in.
But these are good punches right there. Those are good.
He's
got a neck, and that's in.
It's not in. It's not.
He's got his arm inside. There's no arm. If he can pull that, that's in.
It's not in. Oh.
No, it's in.
No, it's not.
He's
wrapped around the head, but I don't think.
Oh, he let go.
Yeah, I just didn't think that the positioning was there on it.
Dude, he had it without an arm in. Yeah, that was good.
But the position of Stamen, it made so that there was no pressure on the neck right there.
Well, yeah.
So
if he could have pulled down, that would have been dope.
He had the ability to lock it, but it just wasn't in. Stamen did a good job of defending here. But right now, Rivera's probably going to win this round.
Is he going to put his finger in his butt?
He's probably
looked like what he tried to do there. I don't know. He let go. A minute left. 50 seconds. I mean, the first 3 minutes was Rivera. Stamen won the last minute.
It would be about the first minute and a half, or two. Sorry,
not
probably
really.
The first 2.5 minutes.
Another good right by Rivera.
It was about the 2 minute and 20-second mark when Stamen reversed him and took the cage control.
2 minute and 57-second mark.
About 2 minutes.
You watch that back, you'll see.
When we started talking about it, he was already pressured up against the cage. And
I called it when he put him up against the cage. As soon as he put him up against the cage, that's when I said
So you're saying it was at 2:57. So then you're saying
it was real close.
So you're saying 3 minutes for Stamen, or almost 2 minutes of control, 2.5 minutes potentially for Stamen up against the cage.
No, about a minute because they broke at 50. So a minute and 10 seconds ish.
Ooh, we missed something there. Somebody just did something flying.
Rivera landed. Rivera. Ooh, God, Rivera again. Okay, I give that. That's a Rivera round for me.
I don't know.
He landed the better shots.
He was more. I feel like he landed more strikes against the cage when he was pressuring against the cage and when he had his back to the cage.
And when they were in the center, he landed the better shots too.
Super close fight.
Like I said, I think in that last round, Stamen had about a full minute of control out of the 5 minutes. But I think Rivera did better on the feet between those that 5 minutes.
I think Rivera was just a stronger fighter. I think strength-wise was the biggest factor. Yeah. I don't think that technique or skill-wise either of them really had the advantage on it.
No.
I think that the difference was totally a strength factor there.
Yeah, I think striking, I think Rivera's a little bit better too. I think that's a 29-28 Rivera.
It didn't look to me like he was,
But he was quicker to the punch too. He was getting in faster.
Yeah,
he's just a little bit better than Stamen. He might not be throwing better technical.
Neither of them really
technical
went inside. You picked the decision for Rivera.
I picked a decision for Rivera, and I've got Rivera 29-28 based on what we saw.
Fuck that. I got Stamen.
No, you don't want it. You don't want that perfect for me. That's why. 30-27. Get the fuck out.
First round, he won that second round and that third round.
I would not be surprised to see a judge say 30-27 Stamen. It happens. We've seen it. We talked about it. It's the fucking downfall of MMA right there. The one negative aspect of MMA is the judging. If you're going to look at, MMA and say, what's the worst thing about MMA? You got to say it's the judging.
Well, it's the same thing with any combat sport, though. It's always the judging. Wrestling.
They fuck up a lot of good stuff, man.
The wrestling, we get mad at the refs all the time. The refs are our judges. They award the points and they take them away, right? So that's what all the points are based on. So we get mad at the refs in wrestling. The judging in boxing all the time.
Squirt General agrees. Rivera 29-28.
Yeah, well, if he agrees, then that's probably wrong.
I don't know, but he's leading the league right now. So
one night,
but hey, that's all that matters. Where's the remote? Turn it up. Jimmy Rivera got the win. He got the decision. I just wish I would have known what it was. But that's a perfect pick for me, baby. but it doesn't count as a full perfect on the Tapology because I only get...
Hold on.
230-27s for Rivera. Wow. I didn't think that Rivera won the second round, but a lot of people did, and so did 2 judges. Crazy.
I guess so.
I think Stamen did enough in the second to win that second round.
Yeah, I thought he won that second round. You know what? It doesn't matter what we think, though. The refs made their choices.
The judges are the only ones whose opinion really matters when it comes down to it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So that's another win for me, but that's a perfect pick right there, baby. My first perfect on the night.
You're 3 and 5 now?
I am at 3 now.
5 with me?
That's my third pick, yeah, baby. Yeah, but I'm still a little bit behind you because decisions aren't awarded as highly as actual perfect picks with the finish.
Oh, let's refresh this and see what
So that's going to put me probably, I think, what are they, 15 points for a decision?
Ooh, Townsy moves into first place with 8 correct.
Squirt General must have picked Stamen.
He did. Cullen, you're still in last place.
Yeah, but I'm moving back up. I'm not too far out.
Oh, yeah. Well, Girth Brooks is only 25 points ahead of you. And then me, I'm 45 points ahead of you, so that's one match.
It's one fight can change that whole thing. I can move up a little bit, baby. If I can get into the top half of the league over the next 2 fights, I'll be happy. But
Townsy, nice job, bud.
The problem is you and I both have Tim Elliott by decision in this next fight, right?
So it's really going to come down to that last fight no matter what.
So hopefully JGH...
Hey, good job, Jimmy Rivera. Good fight.
So let's see. Hopefully, here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping JGH, Heather 13R, and Girth Brooks all picked against Tim Elliott. I hope you guys picked against Tim Elliott.
You know, if there's somebody looking at records, they might have.
It's very possible.
Although
I mean, if they made their pick based off records and based off of what everybody else is picking, because there's a lot of people picking against Tim Elliott in this fight.
Mm.
So.
Well, we'll see what happens.
I just don't see it, dude. To be honest,
I can't believe how bad we did this card so far.
This is crazy, man. It's really bad.
Yeah, this is the worst we've ever done. But you know what? Skylar, I'm pulling for you right now.
Yeah, Squirt General, you need to come back, baby. Who do you got for the next fight? Let's find out.
We've never had a Thomas lose. Not take first in our league. We've never had a Thomas not take first. Skylar, step up, bud. Right here. You're our closest to it.
All right. If he says anybody other than Tim Elliott, he can deserve to lose, right? But I mean, that's the fight game, right? That's what Chael Sonnen says, right? This is the fight game.
Yep. Exactly what it is.
Anything can happen in the fight game.
Yep.
That's why we're not a betting podcast either. We don't give odds or anything like that. We do this for fun.
Post-fight talk here. Long post-fight talk.
It is.
Who's your celebrity crush?
It's always been Jennifer Aniston for me, man.
She's like 60 years old now.
Nah, she's closing in on 50, but I'm closing in. I'm 33.
That's all right. Mine's probably about the same age, too.
You still on that Pink Ranger deal?
No, that was a long
that's what I'm saying. That was a long time ago.
Kate Beckinsale, baby.
Oh, God, yeah. Kate Beckinsale's my other one, man.
See her in some black leather.
Dude.
Gosh, damn.
Yeah, buddy. Dude, Underworld, that's one of my favorite series. You ever watch that stuff?
The first 3 were good, and it just kind of got out there.
They did some weird stuff with the last few ones. I only own the trilogy, the first 3.
Yeah, I like the first 3. One of my favorite trilogies originally. All the other stuff just kind of started taking me away.
They just go weird.
Yeah, it got really weird. Well, they kept trying to mix the Lycans and the vampires, and
then the lineage with the parents and
then that super Lycan ends up getting fucking destroyed right at the beginning of the movie. And it's like, oh, you build him up like he's going to be some
So Squirt General has Elliott by sub in round 2. And he has Kattar, Kattar, TKO round 2. Okay. So I've got Kattar, TKO round 3, and Elliott by decision. What do you got?
Well, I got Elliott by decision, and I got Ige by decision as well.
I hope Ige loses, because I can pass you if he does.
He won't pass me.
I can.
You get perfect.
How many hit points ahead of me? You're only 45. That's all I got to do is get the win. That's 50 points.
Because I'm about to, yeah.
And we both have Elliott by decision. I can pass you with a Kattar win. It's all I need, baby.
He won't pass me.
That's all I need.
Shot, jackass.
You jackass. Yo. Happy Gilmore, one of the greatest Adam Sandler movies of all time.
About to be 10-7. Ryan Benoit.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't see where Benoit wins this fight. I don't see it. I think if he does win this fight, I think it'll be by knockout. On the feet. I think that's his best chance to win a fight.
But I mean, how many times have you seen Tim Elliott get knocked
You
out?
don't. That's the problem.
He just makes stupid mistakes, and he's just more reckless than anything.
But Tim Elliott is hittable.
That's
He
because he's
eats
reckless and makes
he eats
stupid
a
mistakes.
lot of punches.
Yeah.
So I mean, shit.
Hey, you
who
guys.
knows?
By the way, our YouTube's starting to pick up a little bit, but we also have our podcast.
Yeah.
And, we are called the Crushing Cans Podcast Show. Come check us out on Spotify. We're on seven different platforms. You can find us on Anchor as well. You can find us on Google Podcast. Just look for us and check it out. If you want to take us with you on your car ride, download it. Bring us with you. Listen to us. If you're in a spot, maybe you don't subscribe to YouTube or something like that, because, with the YouTube subscription, you can avoid ads and you can play like podcast music and all that stuff and you can also even close your phone and do it. But when you don't have that, good alternative is go over to Spotify. You can close your phone and still have Spotify going. Yeah. Or Anchor or any of the other, if you go to our page, anchor.fm/Crushing Cans Podcast Show, or just podcast, not show. If you go there, you can check out our page. You can listen to it from there. It has a list of all the other places that we're actually hosted on as well. But Anchor's where our main site is. You can check that one out. You can check out Spotify or any of the other platforms that we're available on.
Yeah, man. So we got that Tim Elliott fight coming up right now. Let's see. We were talking about how many times do you see Tim Elliott get knocked out, right?
Yeah.
He's only been knocked out once in his entire career.
And he's been in a lot of wars.
And he's been in some wars, dude.
Stupid wars.
You look, he's 15-11-1.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy.
Was that 27 fights?
Something like that.
27 fights. He's only been knocked out once. And you look at the guys he's fought, right?
Including his 11 losses.
Yeah, if you look at his record, this dude has fought he fought the Davison Figueiredo, who's fighting this Saturday for the title.
For the title.
Right? He fought for the title against Mighty Mouse.
Mighty Mouse. That went to a decision. And he actually looked decent in that. He looked a lot better than a lot of people thought he would.
Yeah, and Ben Wynn. Ben Wynn is a loss. He got submitted by Ben Wynn. But guess who else got submitted by Ben Wynn? By rear naked choke.
Who's that?
Ryan Benoit.
I love how they do that sometimes.
So Ryan Benoit and Tim Elliott both got submitted by Ben Wynn, and I believe it was both by rear naked choke and in the second round. Both fighters lost to that guy. But he beat Luis Smoka. So I mean he's been in some fights, dude. He's fought some good fighters. If you can go to a decision with Mighty Mouse, I mean that tells you right away.
25 minutes, bud. You got to survive 25
minutes with probably one of the best 125ers of all time.
And Mighty Mouse had a lot of finishes. A lot of people seem to forget this, but he finished a lot of people.
And Tim Elliott looked good in the opening round. He actually got Mighty Mouse down, got on top of Mighty Mouse in that fight. So it's not bad. But if we go, so we're looking at Ryan Benoit, right? I want to check just to make sure that they got knocked out or submitted in the same round by Ben Wynn.
That'd be crazy.
I'm pretty sure it was the same round. Second round's rear naked choke to Ben Wynn. Both fighters have the same exact submission loss to this guy.
All right.
Let me look at this real quick. Ben Wynn, he got submitted round one, so it's not the same round. But both were rear naked choke losses to Ben Wynn. That's pretty crazy, man. And what has Ben Wynn been up to?
Couldn't tell you.
I couldn't tell you either. Let's find out, man.
I feel like there's been an obnoxiously long amount of commercials in this video.
I think they're trying to delay time. Obviously, we lost a fight off the card.
We did, but that was off the prelim card.
It was off the prelim. There was some quick fights in the early prelims too.
But they started this card on time.
But this card started on time, and we did have both fights went to decision. Or what do we have? We had three fights. All three went to a decision, didn't they?
Yeah, but there's just been a ton of commercials.
Yeah, that's really weird. Why are they taking? I wonder what's going on. Because
just dragging it on.
All three fights went to a decision, so you'd think they'd want to be pushing to go a little bit quicker at this point.
Yeah, you'd think. But they probably got all the time in the world with the other shows that have nothing else going on.
Yeah.
So
Ben 10 win. Let's go to his record. Okay, so he's on a 3-fight losing streak, and he hasn't fought since April 21st, 2019. There's some tough losses, man. He got submitted by
Formiga. Well, that's a tough loss.
Tough loss. He lost a decision to Wilson Hayes.
Yeah, that's
another tough loss. And then Kyoji Horiguchi.
Those are all
knockout.
3 guys that are like top 10 guys.
Those are, and you're looking at top 10 in the 125 division in the world. Yeah, I'd say those 3 guys are all right there. But he did, his most recent win is over Tim Elliott with the rear naked. And what's crazy, so he got knocked out by Luis Smolka, right? Tim Elliott beat Luis Smolka. So you can see where the MMA math doesn't always work. But that's interesting. I'd like to see him fight again, man. We haven't seen him in over a year. Well, he was a fun fighter, dude. I mean, 3 losses in a row. That's got to be a tough pill to swallow. But if I'm him, I'm looking at who I lost to.
Well, it's hard to know who you lost to when you lose to him. Because oftentimes you don't realize how good a fighter is until a couple years after those fights, right?
Formiga and Hayes was in 2018. They were names before that, so.
But Formiga wasn't in line for a title fight.
No.
He wasn't ever a guy you're talking about.
And Horiguchi might not be one that you look at because I don't think a lot of people know who Horiguchi is.
Well, he's been a while for.
He's been around for a long time.
He did have a decent following in the lighter weight classes.
Yeah. So I mean, they're not bad losses, other than the fact he did get finished in 2 of them. I think the Jussier Formiga was a technical submission, so he went to sleep in that one. He didn't even tap out. I don't remember that fight. I don't think I saw that fight. But that fight was at UFC 220. Oh, no, I had to have seen that fight. Why don't I remember it?
For a title fight, though.
No, not Formiga. Figueiredo is.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Did you say Formiga was fighting for a title fight?
No. This weekend?
Yeah.
Is the Davison Figueiredo versus
Joseph Benavidez.
Joseph Benavidez
I
fight.
thought you said that. Yeah.
No, but I'm trying to figure out what Ben win. I was just looking at him, and I think Wilson Hayes actually did fight for a 135 title once. I think he did.
All right, so we're getting into it right now.
Yeah, we're getting into the main event, but so that fight was on the last one, UFC 221 Romero versus Rockhold, where he went to sleep. I saw that card. I just don't remember the finish.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen so many fight cards, though. It's hard to remember everything. All right.
We're starting right now. So I'm hoping for the decision win, baby, because another perfect would be nice, even though you and I will get the same points for that.
I'm okay with it, though.
I'm okay with it, too. I need the win.
Yeah, me too.
If I can get to 4 wins, if I can finish the night with 5 and 6, that won't be too bad.
If I can move up to the top 5, I'd be happy with that. Right now, I'm right about 9, something like that. I want to move up to the top 5. That would make me happy.
Yeah.
This is the worst I've done.
It's the worst I've done, too. This is wild. What's crazy is it's probably some of the most research I put in all of our cards was on this card, too. It
happens. So Elliott's controlling the center right now. Benoit's walking around. Staying kind of just out of range.
I like Elliott's kicks right now because he's not they're sneaky. He's not moving his upper body almost at all when he throws those kicks, so you can't really see him coming.
No, and he's mixing his jab in there nicely with it too.
Yeah, he's staying wild. He's staying busy. Benoit looks like he's just waiting. He's real patient. I think he's going for the knockout shot, dude, and he looks like he can land it.
He's looking for an opening. He's trying to find that opening right now, and it's hard to find that opening when these guys are unorthodox, just like Elliott is. Ooh.
Yeah, Elliott, he's extremely weird and awkward in his punching and striking.
Yeah.
And he constantly just keeps going forward. So, like I said, good luck knocking him out. He can take a shot. We've seen him take shots.
He can take a few shots.
So, it's starting out fun though, man.
Ooh, that's a good leg kick.
Yeah, good leg kick. I think Benoit came in with the left on that one.
He's not really throwing anything, though.
No, he seems real hesitant to do anything. I don't know if he's waiting just for an opening or because you got to create your openings, man.
You got to create them.
You got to create it
to move. You got to get him to step.
I don't know if he's just waiting to counter, like he's waiting for Elliott to overcommit or something. And Elliott seems content to just keep picking him apart with these legs, dude. He's throwing crazy kicks. That was a good leg kick by Benoit there. But yeah, Elliott boxing. There you go. Jab. Keep throwing that jab out there. Why not? Okay, there you go, Benoit.
That kick in, though.
That was a good sneaky head kick.
That left leg kick, or that left head kick.
I don't know that Elliott wants to try to grapple with Benoit. Benoit looks like he might be the stronger dude.
Well, Benoit's supposed to be a 3-time state champion.
There you go.
So, in wrestling. So we'll see.
Is his left eye already fucked up?
Benoit's?
Yeah. Looks like Benoit's left eye's got a little cut or swelling in there.
He's got dark pockets on his eyes already.
He does. Dude,
before the fight.
Okay, if that shot did knock out Elliott, I don't know what else is going to knock him out. Benoit just probably landed his best punch so far.
Good uppercut he landed there.
Yeah.
Benoit's got some redness or something on that eye.
That's what I'm saying. He's got some swelling on that left eye.
Both of his eyes, they're like a dark brown socket, like tired, like super tired looking almost.
Yeah. A little bit, but that left eye looks different than the right eye.
It's hard to see because all I see is that left side.
Yeah, right now we can't tell because all we're looking at is the left eye. Maybe. I don't know. Man, it's hard. It's hard to tell. So, Elliott. Good takedown. Good elbow. Holy cow. Just as I was about to compliment Benoit's takedown defense on that one, Elliott comes with a sneaky left elbow.
Yeah, I would say right now up to this point, there's still a minute and a half left in the round.
Elliott's winning the fight. Benoit hasn't thrown enough, but that was a good right.
Yeah, Benoit's been low on volume. Elliott's constantly pressuring, controlling the center of the cage. Elliott's throwing more strikes and landing more strikes. Benoit can't just hope to land one punch and win.
These kicks right here, that's what I'm talking about, these little side kicks. He keeps just throwing these little side kicks, keep the distance.
To the body.
Yeah, and they're all landing.
It's good stuff.
Good jab. You know, so far we got a minute left, and
right to the
he
face.
comes with those up kicks, dude, or those front kicks to the face, dude. They're sneaky because you don't see him coming.
Good stuff.
Good rip to the body by Elliott, or not Elliott, but
Elliott dropped his arm though.
Yeah.
Look at that. He didn't like that, but Benoit.
Benoit landed that good left to the body of Elliott.
Elliott immediately put that right arm down to protect that body too.
The two best punches so far have gone to Benoit. But the output and volume and aggressiveness, everything else has gone to Elliott with the takedown.
Almost ragdolled him. But Benoit,
good scramble. Benoit with the back now. He's got Elliott's back. And they're out. Good scramble. God, this is what I like.
That takedown means nothing.
This is what I like. Two guys going back and forth, man. They're just going at it.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
Caught it. Elliott just ducked under that, and he got him down again. Good left.
Oh my
Elliott
God.
with two good punches while Benoit was on his back. And the round's over. That's Elliott 1-0, 10-9.
Yep.
Not a 10-8.
10-9. No, well, definitely not a 10-8.
There was nothing there that could make it a 10-8. So
no, it would be.
That was a 10-9
based on control.
Volume.
I don't want to say effective striking. I want to say volume of striking.
We'll say output, aggressiveness.
Output. Because Tim Elliott's kind of throws things.
I think the two best punches landed went to Benoit. He had that uppercut that lands real nice.
It was a great uppercut.
And that body shot. That body shot was so beautiful.
Yeah.
But other than that, he didn't until the last minute or so. He didn't really start putting on any volume with it. He seemed real hesitant to throw anything.
Well, then it started to go to a grappling exchange, and he really started to step it up.
He did. As soon as he realized, okay, I can hang with this dude, he kind of went in there. I think maybe that might have been a little bit of jitters going in there with Tim Elliott.
Maybe it's a range thing. Because Tim Elliott's long.
And he's awkward. We said that already. He's awkward.
He's awkward. He's long. You got to try to figure out how to get on the inside. As soon as Elliott ties up with him, he's like, hey, I know this game.
But yeah, I think Benoit might not... He might not respect Tim Elliott's power at this point. I think we're going to see a little bit more grappling going on here.
I like the cardio from Elliott bouncing around.
I just love these kicks. The way he comes in sideways, and he's just so fun. He's having fun in there. I love it.
Which is good, but it's also been part of the reason that he's never really been able to be that top guy, though.
Yeah.
You know, those top guys, they get to be such technical geniuses that they don't allow
has like a
themselves to
mouse on like the
situations.
middle of his chest.
Who does?
Benoit. Look at the middle of his chest. He's got some sort of marking there, and it doesn't look like a cut.
Oh, if you just hurt his nose.
Right there. You see kind of there. It looks like he must have eaten something right there because that's nice and red. He's got a bruise on that.
Oh, that's weird.
That's like left pec. He had to eat a shot there.
That was on his left pec. He's got a little bit of
kind of towards the center.
Like right
on the left
here.
pec. Ooh, good kick by Benoit.
Right here. Good stop for that.
Ooh, good uppercut again by Benoit.
He had that knee in there too, right before that too.
Yeah. So I mean, Benoit's landing here pretty well. Elliott he's still doing his awkward dance and stuff. I think if he keeps throwing those kicks though, I mean, at that point you can't really not give him the round.
I'm just curious.
Why are we lagging? ESPN Plus, come on.
Why is he swelling up right there in that chest? That's weird.
He had to have taken a shot there. I just must have missed it. I don't know. But he's definitely swollen right there on that left pec.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is big, dude.
But he's throwing his arm, no problem. I was thinking
it doesn't seem to affect him.
He broke a collarbone or something, but he's throwing that left hand, no problem.
Yeah, I don't know.
See right there.
Ooh, good left by Elliott.
That's so weird. It's almost like a peck.
Good leg kick, okay. Ooh, a good right by Benoit, good left by Elliott. This is fun. We're looking at a potential fight of the night right here, guys. And this actually might be better than the...
Ooh, good uppercut there, too.
He just keeps landing them. But this might be better than the Al Hassan Lazez fight.
I don't know if it's better yet. I don't know if it's
we still got a ways to go. We're only 2 minutes into the second round.
Benoit's starting to pick him apart from that outside there.
But Benoit's landing, Elliott's landing. They're just both going.
Elliott's missing a lot, though. Benoit's landing a lot, and Elliott's missing a lot.
And Benoit with a huge takedown, but Elliott goes into the arm-in guillotine.
Arm-in guillotine with one leg locked up.
He's got the arm out now, and he's pulling on it.
He's got only one leg locked up, though.
Oh, now let go, and we're out, and we're back in.
Oh! He can finish this.
He's mounted. That's a mounted guillotine. Did Skylar pick submission round 2?
I don't know what Skylar picked.
I think he picks, but we're out of it. Okay, Elliott's on top.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Skylar's probably screaming it. Benoit. Okay, so Skylar can pass him here. So Townsy has Benoit. Skylar, he didn't say. He just said he has Benoit, but I have zero clue. He said, "Why are you gonna make it push now?" Yeah, I gotta make my push sometime, man. It's a little late, but hey, I need to get another win here. But the Squirt General has Elliott by submission in this round. So I'm pretty sure that's what Squirt General said. Let me take a look at that.
Potentially pass. So even if he doesn't pass, but he gets a decision, or even if he wins it,
if he wins, he gets the lead.
No, he'll tie it. It's 50 points. Even if he doesn't get that.
I'm
just saying, if he doesn't get the other stuff, he'll tie it.
Yeah, that's only Bueno. Right? I was looking at Bueno.
If he just gets the win, he'll tie.
I thought Squirt General was in second for a second. No. Bueno, man, Bueno night. Hey, he's having his good night too.
He is.
He's having his best night.
Well, you're getting a lot of upsets here, I'm assuming.
There's been some underdog wins, man.
There's been some underdog wins, but there's also been some picks where I picked.
So we both. What are they both going for legs?
To win here.
What do you got going on here?
Neither. Well, Benoit looks like he knows what he's doing.
He's gonna keep punching that leg, scoring points. I mean, it scores. You might as well, right? He's not doing anything.
From turning over, Benoit's just waiting for him to move.
Yeah, and he's throwing to stay busy to at least look like he's doing something. So, Benoit gets out. Dude, see, I like these guys better already. Two rounds. This is my fight of the night already.
Well, how can you not tell me that these 135 and 125 pound guys are exciting when every time
are not exciting or
are not exciting? Yeah. When every time we see them on a fight card, they're always exciting.
Dude, it's crazy. This is my fight of the night right now. After 2 rounds, we got 25 seconds left, but I'm comfortable enough after 2 rounds to say this is my fight of the night.
Well, at this point right here, I'm giving it to Tim Elliott as well. I'm going.
Tim Elliott has a round.
Yeah, 2018 right now.
Oh my God, they're just landing. Benoit landed. Elliott landed. Elliott going for another takedown, and Benoit tries to reverse. What?
Benoit tries to take the back, and he almost
has it. This is the weirdest shit.
No,
Who do you give credit though?
Benoit.
Elliott's got the leg. I don't know.
Benoit has the back take.
He does, but those elbows. Look at that. That's why I love Elliott there.
Well, here's the problem. I don't know who you want to. If you want to look at that position, who won that position? The only reason it got there in the first place was because Benoit took the back.
Benoit tried, but he wasn't going to do anything from there.
Well, I mean, if they had longer time.
It was really weird.
Short time.
It would have been interesting to see what happened from that position.
If they had like a minute or something like that to work instead of like 20 interesting seconds, to see. 10, 20 seconds.
But those elbows that Elliott was landing at the final few seconds to close the bell, those were brutal.
Elliott wins the round.
But those
2018 right now.
Those elbows, I'm just impressed, man.
Yeah, I mean,
he doesn't stop throwing no matter where he's at.
Strike from anywhere, right? That's what they always say.
That's what I'm saying. He had his leg when he was kind of rolled up and was punching him in the thigh. Yeah. Then he's got he tried to take down, and then Benoit had his back, but Benoit was on his back, and Elliott was on top of Benoit on his back, and Elliott's just sitting there raining down elbows on Benoit's face.
Yeah,
dude. If you're a fighter in the UFC, look at Tim Elliott, man, because he's going to teach you how to win rounds.
You got to take some things. You got to take some things from him. You also have to realize though that he gives up a lot of positions because of the things that he does.
He does.
So in a situation like that where it's like, okay, there's 10 seconds left, I need to just score points. I'm not really going to work to get out. Yeah, land those punches.
Yeah, you got to.
There are other times when you probably don't want to take his advice because he's going to just take too much to give too much. And, it's hard to say. There's a reason, though, that he's lost most of his fights recently.
Yeah, and
it's not for lack of technique.
Competition.
It's not for lack of technique. No. It's entirely a style-based thing, and in the way that he likes to approach his fights.
Ooh, that was close. But both guys don't. They don't have good elbows by Elliott. Wow. They don't have cardio problems. Neither one of these dudes.
Nope.
I would think that Benoit would have cardio issues based off his build. He's short, stocky, and thick, but he's not having any cardio issues. And Elliott just keeps throwing everything, dude. He's throwing.
Wow, that was a good sneaky elbow there.
He's just throwing the kitchen sink at him right now, dude. So what did Sean Shaheen say? Sean Shahan. Elliott more. He's got a 1919 or 2018 Benoit. What? I don't know about that, dude. Live in play, Sean Shaheen. He's a MMA journalist. Fighter after round 2. Elliott is plus 145 for the bets right now to win. Better round for Elliott, but 2018 Benoit by Nick Baldwin. Who the hell is Nick Baldwin?
How are they giving this to Benoit?
I don't understand what people are looking at. Another choke attempt standing, but wasn't nothing. Did he break his finger? He's like putting it back in. What the hell happened? And he's still fighting with it. What the hell? Tim Elliott is an animal.
Good, just stop, just chill.
Dude, he's like,
his finger must be out of the glove.
Yeah, he's like fixing his finger, and he's still fighting and landing jab, jab, jab.
I don't know what anybody's given any of these rounds to Benoit for. Like,
how?
What am I? I don't know. I feel like I'm in the fucking
He's landed a couple really, really hard shots. But how can you give him the round?
Broke. It's not the glove. His hand's broke.
You think it's broken? I think his finger's broken.
He just reached for it again.
I think it's the finger. I think he broke his finger. I think it maybe dislocated and he was trying to put it back in or something. That would make sense. Or maybe his finger broke and he tried to bend it back to line it up again, but I don't know. Elliott's an animal, dude.
I don't know what anybody's seeing right now when they're saying Benoit's winning this.
No. Elliott won the first round, clearly.
He won the first and second round.
The second round, I don't know how you would give it to Benoit. He's been in there. It's been close.
They've been close,
but not close enough, in my opinion.
Time.
Yeah.
Elliott's outstruck him. He's outcontrolled him on all the positions.
The leg kicks, he's faster. Those jabs. Look at those jabs. He pumps that out there twice.
He's landed from everywhere. Any position he's in, he's landing strikes.
He's landing 3 or 4 strikes to Benoit's 1.
I don't know what they're looking at.
I don't understand it. And the grappling has been even, in my opinion. The grappling's been even.
The grappling's been fairly fucking close.
It's been really close. It's been even. Ooh, what a left by Elliott. Oh, my God. That was one of those, he like fake wound it up and then just threw it out there.
Yeah, he just kind of put that out there.
That was weird. It was awesome. I love it. God. You know what? You know how you said earlier that this should not be the co-main?
Yeah.
This has been a great co-main event.
It's lived up to the co-main spot.
This has been a great co-main.
But if you want to look at the records of the guys, you want to look at the rankings of the guys.
When you're looking at before you make the fight.
Ideally, if you have a number 9 and 10 or 8 and 9 guy going against each other like we had earlier versus, was it Stamen Rivera?
Yeah, Stamen Rivera.
Those guys should be higher on the card simply based on their own rankings.
Yeah, I would. If I was making the fight, I probably would have put Stamen Rivera as the co-main.
Co-main. But I'm not saying that this is a bad fight because this is a fantastic fight.
That was a slip.
That was a slip and he's right back up.
And then he's laughing when...
Look at these significant strikes. How is any person telling
round 3, Elliott's outlanded him 28-8 so far with a minute left. Wow.
And he's out. Oh, but Elliott just got rocked.
Oh, he did, and he's going for and Elliott's going for the takedown to try to get it up there.
Did Elliott try to play possum, or did he really get rocked?
I think he got rocked. I don't know. Unless he recovered that quick, dude, because he's already recovered.
No, I think that he got rocked because he went for that rushing 2-on-1.
He did get rocked. But he's still winning the round.
Yeah, he's winning that round.
He didn't get dropped.
Nope. You can't be effectively outstriking someone that much and lose from one punch unless it puts him out cold.
No.
Or unless it changes.
He's grabbing the fence. Get your fingers out of there. That's Rivera, or that's Benoit grabbing it this time though. Was he the one grabbing it last time?
He was the one last time. Elliott,
was it?
Elliott didn't grab it last time. Well, no, that was the other fight.
I was going to say, I think that was the other fight.
Yeah, that was the Stamen
Rivera was grabbing the fence.
Yeah. Doesn't matter either way.
Yeah, so we got 10 seconds left.
Grab.
It was blatant grab. But 10 seconds left, unless somebody ends this fight right now, which
Land.
God, he's trying.
Oh, but his hands were down.
Dude, he's wobbly on his own legs after that knee. He must have hit that knee hard.
He hit it hard.
But
He just kissed him.
I've got. Hey, whatever, man. Elliott won that 30-27.
Right now,
Dude, this final fight is going to be nuts because you and I are opposite, but this has got to be an Elliott decision.
This is going to make us very close here. Like, this is one match.
What? What are you talking about, Square General? He said, I think that Elliott lost the third round. What? He outstruck him by 4-1. How are you going to give him the third round?
No fucking way.
So Square General says, I think he lost. Hold on, let's go to this. Dan Cormier. There it is. Dan Cormier gave it to Elliott. Kevin Iole gave it to Benoit. Idiot. That's fight of the night. Hey, thank you, Spencer. Was that Spencer Kite? I can't see that. I don't have my glasses on.
K-Y-T-E, Kite.
But, I mean, we agree. Fight of the night right there so far.
Hell yeah. So, that's good. That's a perfect for both of us, yeah?
That is a perfect Elliott by decision, baby.
Let's see how this...
Woo! I've got my fourth. Is that my fourth?
Whoa. Skylar, I thought Skylar said he picked Elliott, didn't he?
He said Elliott by sub round 2. He didn't get a win for that.
That doesn't look like he got a win for that.
I don't think so.
We're going to have to look at his picks.
I'm going to tell him to ask me.
He picked Elliott by sub round 2, so he got the credit for the win.
Oh, his picks are public?
Yep, I can see
Okay, so he did get the win, okay. I had to ask him what the hell he was watching because there's no way that Elliott lost that third round. Of all rounds,
no way.
That was an Elliott round.
No way.
Dude.
So I move up to 8th place, tied, still not moved up, still stuck at 8th place. Cullen, you are now in 10th place with Girth Brooks in 11th.
But I'm no longer last, baby. Now all we need is one more fight, and I can move ahead of Jake the Snake Thomas right here.
Yeah, right. That ain't happening.
Well, all I need is the win, right?
That ain't happening. You ain't getting the win.
I'm only 45 back still, so
yeah,
we're opposite picks. All I need is the win, and I pass you.
Yep.
All I need is the win.
We'll see right here. Skylar's only 25 points.
Bueno's still sitting in first place there by 10 points. But Captain Fappin, dude. Captain Fappin, you motherfucker. You just did that to make us say that on air, didn't you? This motherfucker. Anyway.
Did you just sneak a burp in there, too?
I kind of did. Captain Fappin sitting there 10 points out of first place going into the main event.
There we go. This is close.
Hey, can we turn this up a little bit? I want to hear Tim Elliott. He deserves his post-fight. Look at these elbows. Those are scoring. That's what I'm talking about. Like, that's crazy, man. Good jab. He landed that jab all night.
And this is why points don't work in MMA, though, right? So who do you give credit for? Do you give Benoit the back take? Because he's the one who pulled that into the back. Elliott landed some strikes there. So who do you give credit
to? See, for me, it's got to be Elliott because even though
Benoit... But they wouldn't have even been in that position in the first place if Elliott didn't pull that position. Right.
Well, Elliott went for the takedown, and Benoit reversed it and kind of took his back, but they kind of fell on top of each other, so it was really weird.
The move that he did was it's an actual jiu-jitsu back-taking technique.
Mm-hmm.
So what he did was a real technique.
But they just fell on top of each other.
Yeah, like literally getting to that exact position that they were in.
But then at that point, Benoit did nothing, and Elliott landed
he held
4 or 5 elbows.
But do you give credit for the takedown on that when Elliott takes the back on that?
I wouldn't give credit for the takedown because...
So this is my argument against
that one.
Points. Against points. There's
you
too
gotta have
much
something though.
There's too much subjectivity to it.
Yeah. What would you have him score it on though? Like how would you have him score a fight? Like what would you use?
I like what we use.
The 10-point must?
I like what we use. That
is points.
I think that I'm saying as far as like a point for a takedown, point
in
for
terms of like judging the round.
Yes.
Technically there's no points for anything.
You don't get points for that. But like we talked about last time, people have really pushed for that thing. Right?
Well, they had this like weird half-point system they were trying to go for.
No, I'm not even talking about that. Like people have pushed for a real pointing system, and you'll still see it pop up all the time.
You can't get points.
But you can't do a real point. You can't do 1 point for an effective strike. You can't.
No, because you don't have real time. The judges don't have access to real time stats.
And you don't have 2 points for a takedown. And it's like, what is a takedown if they get back up to their feet? This is the big problem with adding the point system to it, as the way that people have asked. The 10-9 must system is a great system. The only problem that they have with it is there's too many variables.
Yeah.
And to really be knowledgeable in all the different variables that are going on, you almost have to be a fighter. I don't necessarily believe that fighters make the best refs, the best judges, or any of that stuff either. I think that they have their own biases. If you're a fighter who spent your whole life training jiu-jitsu, you see somebody on the ground working jiu-jitsu, you're going to be more biased towards that, even if they got beat up for 2.5, 3 minutes on the feet. If they were able to control that jiu-jitsu game for 2 minutes, go to the end of the round.
Yeah, it was a fun fight overall, though, right? I mean,
the fight itself was great.
The fight itself was great. We're there. I mean, you can just go out there, man.
It was fantastic.
Tim Elliott, that's a good win for Tim Elliott. And, I think a lot of people...
He needed that win.
He did need that win. And I think Ryan Benoit's stock went up as well.
I wouldn't take anything away from... The hardest thing for Ryan Benoit is the amount of losses that Tim has recently. Mm-hmm. And he was coming off of 2 losses as well.
Yeah.
So that's the hardest part for Benoit.
But if I'm looking at Benoit, he clearly showed he's a great fighter.
Yeah.
I think he started out too slow.
He showed he's a great fighter. He definitely started out too slow. The other problem with it is the fact that you lost to a guy who's lost a whole bunch recently.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep somebody on like that.
But he's also a former title contender. I mean, there is that in the pocket. So, but I mean, I think we'll see Benoit again.
We'll see. I mean, we'll find out what happens here. I don't think that anybody's getting cut, at least during this time right now.
No.
I haven't seen any names popped out who have gotten officially released yet.
There was one fighter that did get released, I think last week or 2 weeks ago. He had some Nazi shit going on.
Well, that's a different situation.
Some sort of white supremacist dude, so he ended up getting cut.
Well, if you want to be a jackass like that, you're going to get cut.
Yeah, you deserve to get cut if you're going to be an asshole.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, to be real, they probably should have just put him in against somebody heavier, just like beat the shit out of him.
Well, they should have cut Mike Perry. They should have cut Mike Perry.
Mike Perry should be cut.
Like, I was coming out a couple weeks ago talking about how I was becoming more of a fan, but then he does this stupid shit. Mike Perry needs to be cut. Right?
Yeah.
I don't care if he's going in to try to do some
Calvin Cater's going to a beast. But yeah, Mike Perry does need to be cut. I do agree.
I mean, it's just another one of those guys. Like,
I told you, he's a piece of shit. And I was saying, and I'm so mad because just when I was starting to come around to Mike Perry,
just when I was starting to come around to him,
dude, like you were convincing me, and then he had that fight, and
if you look at us, like the week before, I was like, fuck Mike Perry, he's a bitch, he's this, that, and then I was like, oh man, I watched
that's
a lot
what
of
I
stuff.
was.
I started to like him. His fight came out, he looked good. I'm like, yeah, I'm starting to like this Mike Perry guy. And then all of a sudden, he has that stupid stuff where he gets in that. I don't know what the heck happened there, but based on everybody else's reactions around, he was probably in the wrong.
Yeah, I mean, so if we're really being honest and we're breaking that whole thing down, right? The video starts after some shit already happened. Mm-hmm. And from the police report, he had punched a girl and somebody else at that point. And then we get out there, or they don't say punch, but they say he struck.
No, they don't say that he even hit the girl beforehand. They say that a female was struck or something weird like that.
Yeah, and I'm assuming beforehand because when we see on the video, we don't see a female get struck.
No.
So my opinion is it was beforehand, and there's 2 people hit before the video even starts from what we can see.
One of them was his girlfriend's cousin.
And then another one was like the waiter or something.
And the waiter was coming in to get involved. Or no, it was like a bouncer or something.
A bouncer or a busser or somebody.
Someone who was getting involved.
Somebody that worked at the restaurant.
Yeah, because there was an altercation between Mike Perry and somebody else who was his girlfriend's cousin. And you only know that because in the video, she literally says, "You were hitting my cousin, bro."
Yeah.
So.
Then when they're at the door... And Mike Perry's like, go ahead. I'm not going anywhere. Just call the cops, right?
Yeah.
He's saying, go ahead, call the cops. I'm not going to leave because if I leave, then some other stupid shit's going to happen. You're all going to say I tried to run from the cops. Yeah. So he's sitting there saying, like, no. And I mean, he's not in the right here, but he's not wrong either.
He was out of the building at that point.
He was out of the building. He was at the door. And he's just saying, I'll wait for the cops. So call the cops. That's all he wanted, right?
Yep.
And he was willing to take his licks at that point. But then that old guy, I don't know where the old guy, whether he works there. I don't know the story of that guy. But he was being kind of conniving. He was being a jackass in his own right.
He wasn't helping the situation.
He wasn't helping the situation at all.
He was trying to, but he wasn't.
Well, when it started out, it seemed like, okay, he's trying to. He's like, no, you were hitting this guy. And then Perry's like, dude, I'll knock you out too. And they go, oh, I'll knock you out too. He does this weird thing, like antagonizing Perry. And then he walks towards Perry and puts his hands up like he's going to do something.
He was saying no, though, when he walked.
He was saying no, and we can't really see what goes on, and it kind of looks like Perry, like, pushes his girlfriend out of the way.
His girlfriend, like, gets
because his girlfriend was in between, and it looked like Perry was trying to push her out the way.
To me, I think that's what they're talking about when they say that the female was struck.
It could be. To be honest, it very well could be.
I don't know. I might be
wrong
about
that. But if she hit his cousin, if she hit her cousin, you know.
Who was
or
the cousin?
He hit
was
her
the
cousin
a male or a female? I didn't see another female with her cousin, or with her when she...
Was the waiter her cousin? Or the employee? I don't know. Either way, Perry was in the wrong for the majority of the shit that happened.
I probably would have hit the guy if the guy came at me, though.
No, that's what I'm saying. I can't blame him for punching that old dude. That old dude kind of asked for it, to be honest.
Yeah. It doesn't change the fact that afterwards he's over here dropping N-bombs left and right.
My other problem is Perry's a professional fighter. You should not put yourself in that situation when you're a well-known name within the premier organization of MMA. You know, you should have... Obviously, he's got alcohol problems. But, I mean, you should still have some little bit of awareness to be like, not put yourself in that kind of situation.
Yeah, it's just hard to say, though, because we've seen it all the time. I mean, look at the struggles that
John Jones?
top guy has had. Number one, the GOAT of all time.
He's had some bad incidences, too, that I felt that he could have been cut for, or should have been cut for, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean,
probably, realistically, he should have been cut for a lot of those incidents.
When you look at anybody else, they would have been cut. And that was one of my issues with the UFC early on, is they've never been consistent with their policies.
So my favorite fighter, prior to him getting cut and him no longer competing in mixed martial arts, was Matt Riddle.
Matt Riddle, yeah, I like him.
Matt Riddle got suspended over some stupid comments he made about weed and his children. Yeah. Oh, I smoke weed so I don't kill my children or something stupid like that. He was joking.
Something along those lines.
It was just something dumb. He was joking. He was smiling and laughing around. And he said it for an interview, and, you know, they cut him for it. But, you know, then you got guys out there, McGregor, throwing dollies through windows of buses.
Hold on. Listen to Kattar's walkout music. Yeah, buddy.
Good song.
It's a great song.
But, you know, then you got Mike Perry.
Is that Chris Ledoux, this Cowboys hat?
I don't know what it's called, but it's...
I can't tell. It sounds like it.
Anyway, Mike Perry goes out and gets in these fights. A couple months ago, and he got in a couple of fights with some bouncers. You've got all the issues that have come up with Conor McGregor, with his dolly, with the potential sexual assaults, you know, and I don't want to say anything about those because those could be all bullshit.
Yeah, when you get in, that's kind of why I didn't mention Al Hassan's earlier, because his was some bullshit. I mean, we see it all too often, and you don't want to, like, negate, you know, allegations either. So those situations, I think, need to be behind closed doors and handled very carefully.
They just need to be treated as innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
Bottom line. The public has no business of knowing about it. It's the same thing.
That's why I think they need to have Ireland's policy.
It's the same thing that USADA should have done in the first place.
With their drug policy?
Yeah, with their drug policy, because how many times did they come out and realize, oh, no, wait, never mind, that was a mistake.
Or a tainted supplement, some other bullshit.
Was it a boxer or something? Someone who just popped for steroids not too long. I think it was a boxer, a female Olympic boxer. She popped for steroids, and it turns out she actually got it through sex.
Yeah.
You know?
I did remember reading that.
She had intercourse with somebody, and somehow a steroid that person was taking showed up in her system.
Yeah, it's weird, man.
I mean, like, USADA should have done a much better job before outing all of these people and doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at John Jones, all the stuff with John Jones.
Fourth most knockouts in UFC featherweight history.
If John Jones, or if the UFC wants to say John Jones never officially took a tainted supplement and every time it's been cleared, we should have never even known about it.
Yeah, I agree. I think when it comes to any type of legal issue with that, I mean, people got to stop leaking shit to the public because you're damaging images based off allegations at that point. These celebrities are becoming convicted in the public eye, whether they're right or wrong, whether they're innocent or guilty.
Yeah.
You know, and then when it's later they're found innocent, they're still guilty in the public's eye. They don't care.
You've seen it happen.
It ruins.
You've seen a lot of like college football athletes where it's happened to them, where they've been accused of something, and then it later came out that it was false.
Dude, I'm hyped for this fight. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm excited about this fight.
This shit's crazy, man.
Mr. Ige is looking monstrous and ready to go.
Yeah, but so is Kattar.
Yeah.
Dude. Especially when you mess with this Cowboys hat. I'm telling you, that sounds like the tune. The
cool thing about Kattar
can't hear it. We got the volume down a little bit, but I can't hear the song too well. I'm gonna look that up. So we're looking at a 4-inch height advantage for Kattar. He came in a pound heavier, 1-inch reach advantage. This is gonna be a brawl, dude. He's got 11 knockouts, 10 first-round finishes.
That's crazy.
Good shit.
Did you just spill something?
No, what are you looking at?
It's
like my back spilled. Rubbing up on this fucking bench.
It sounded like something spilled.
It's like it's my back, see?
Herb Dean, while he's a very good ref, he also has his moments where he does a very bad job.
But you know what I like about Herb Dean? How many refs have actually stepped in the cage to do what the fighters do? Herb Dean did it.
I mean, I respect that, but let's be honest.
You gotta respect that.
I don't think that it's like I've said before. I don't think that just because you fought before doesn't mean that you're going to be a good ref or a good.
Yeah, it doesn't make it, but I mean, I like that he actually tried. He kind of put his money where his mouth is. People challenged him to do it, and he did it. Is
that how he got into MMA? I thought
I believe so.
I thought he was in MMA before he ever actually did reffing.
He might have been. I don't know. But I saw one of his fights after he started reffing. He was reffing before I saw this fight. It was a fight he took after. I don't remember how long ago. I have to look it up. I'm gonna find this out real quick because I'm pretty sure he started. This fight was after he started reffing.
That's making the video. Not cutting that one.
He's not cutting that one.
Cut out all of it.
Hold on, Herb. I'm gonna find this before this fight starts because I don't want to be distracted. Herb Dean's actually 2-3 in MMA. I didn't know you had more than that. Well, that's based off herbdean.com. But does he have a Sherdog profile? Let's go. He does have a Sherdog profile. Okay.
He's got a picture too.
So he actually probably did start fighting before because his first fight was 2001.
See, that's what I'm saying. He was fighting before he got into reffing.
He fought Joe Riggs?
Yeah, Joe Diesel.
You know what? No, because the fight I saw, he lost. I think it was the Timothy Mendoza one. No, because he didn't get tapped out. He didn't
round
finish
one.
anybody.
Here we go. Round one.
It had to have been that Dave Lagano fight that I saw, because it ended up finishing. Herb lost, but it was due to injury.
See,
dude, Kattar looks so much bigger.
He's way bigger. This is what I was telling you when I watched that weigh-in. I was like, oh man, I made a bad choice.
Maybe, but the bigger guy doesn't always win.
Doesn't always win.
But at these smaller weights, dude, that size.
Kattar's made this weight before though, so this isn't something that's brand new to him.
No, and that size is
going
to come into play.
I would be worried about it, but by the fact that he's already been here several times.
Dude, he's focused. Oh my God, this is going to be fireworks. It's hard to pick against Dan Ige too, though, man. Fuck, man.
All he's got to do is get it to the ground.
This fight was so hard for me to pick. But I just think Kattar's the better overall fighter. That's why I had to go with him. I think I picked Kattar to finish it in round 3.
Well, that's why we make picks, and that's why we watch fights.
That is right, and I need this win.
They're both feeling each other out. Up until this point, the only person who's thrown anything is Ige with the jab. We're 30 seconds into it. They're both really trying to figure out that range and that distance and where can they strike from.
I can't believe you and I are on the bottom.
Huh?
I said, I can't believe you and I are on the bottom of this shit. What the hell is going on?
This is crazy.
This is weird, man.
And I spent I probably spent 20 hours researching this.
Pretty close. I mean, you got to realize I probably watched multiple fights for each fighter on this card.
Yeah. Including
the fighters I already knew about. I already knew about Kattar, I already knew about you, but I still wanted to watch their most recent fights to see what they look like. I don't know, man. It's crazy.
I mean, I still watch. Even when I get to the guys that I know of, I still watch their recent fights. I still do some research. Mm-hmm. I even actually go ahead and I kind of sneak a peek at their social medias if I can get the chance to.
Yeah.
So there's a fight coming up on the next card. I actually was looking into the guy. I couldn't find out a ton of information on him. So I started looking at his Facebook page, and I realized that he started training jiu-jitsu back in 2011, even though most of his fights are striking. That's an upcoming card.
Yeah, this is interesting.
But I never would have known that he actually had ever trained jiu-jitsu.
Ige seems to be able to get inside better. He's landing more jabs.
Ooh, do you remember when in our pre-fight thing I said he needed to get inside, and you said if he gets inside, it's a dangerous space to be?
Yeah, it is a dangerous space to be.
It's still early. We
still have 3 minutes left in the first round. They're still feeling each other out.
There's still 20
minutes
left.
Just a couple minutes ago, Ige seems to be landing the better jabs. Really, that's the only strikes we've got now are jabs.
He was the first guy to start throwing, too, so he might have been the first guy to find his range. That doesn't mean that Kattar hasn't found his yet, but it looks to me like
okay.
right now Kattar's trying to counter.
Yeah, that was a good one too by Kattar.
That was good. I mean, that was really like a 1-6 or a 1-5.
Something like that. He kind of. It was like a weird uppercut from an overhand right, almost.
That was a 2-5 is what that was. That was a 2-5. Overhand.
Again.
Right. Ooh.
Okay, Ige shoots but misses the takedown. That was Kattar raining bombs. You don't want to
be there, Kattar. Be careful.
Yes, you don't. You're not rooting for Kattar.
No, I picked Ige to win.
You want Kattar to get in there.
It doesn't mean that I don't want Kattar to win. I picked who I thought would win. It doesn't mean I want to win.
That's true, because sometimes you got to pick against who your favorite.
Right,
like Conor McGregor and Cowboy. Man, Cowboy's my dude, but I picked Conor in that fight.
You have to.
It's one of those things.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest Conor McGregor fan. A lot of people think I am when I talk about him.
Well, you got to respect him.
Yeah, I respect the things that he's done. I respect the fact that, before he ever got to the UFC, he was saying that he was going to be the first 2-division champ.
And you look at his old videos and shit, it's crazy, man. I think
Duffy
Ige
coming up on the next card though.
Joe Duffy, he's been MIA for a while.
Yes, man.
Ige looking like he's got a little mouse on that right eye. Which probably could have came when he was laying on his back.
Yeah. I mean, up to this point, though, I think Ige's won the round.
I don't know if he's won the round.
I think Kattar's best moment has been that little bit of time that they were on the ground, but it wasn't much.
It has, but he's landed some really good shots so far.
But the stand-up before that.
Kattar with the takedown. And dude, he almost broke his hand on the mat on that one. Shit.
My problem is with that first probably 2.5 minutes,
yeah.
Kattar didn't do much.
He didn't do much, but he's doing a lot now, and this is what's going to weigh in the judge's eyes.
But for that whole 2.5 minutes.
And he's landing the better shots.
He's got a great body shot that he throws there.
He is. He's landing the better shots, in my opinion.
It's not even an uppercut or a hook. It's coming at like a weird angle.
Weird angle that's going right to the ribs.
Ooh,
that kick.
Yep.
Yeah. So 30 seconds left. I've got Kattar with the advantage in this round. Just based off how the last couple minutes has gone.
That last little bit's what they're going to remember the most.
Yeah, I mean, if you try to put yourself in a judge's position.
Left eye, or that right eye, though.
That's what I was saying. Ige's got some swelling on that right eye. Woo-hoo-hoo, that was close.
That was a good night punch that missed.
It was. Ooh, that was a good right by Ige, though.
And a left. That hook hit him, too.
Didn't phase Kattar at all. Oh, my God.
Kattar, some dudes tonight that can take some punches.
Yeah, it's wild because you figure if Ige lands that punch on somebody else, they're going to look at his body. He's ripping it. Oh, that right one.
This is Strong Jaw Wednesday.
That's a Kattar win. That's a Kattar round for me.
Yeah, Kattar steals that round.
That's Kattar.
Kattar steals that round.
The way he finished the last 2 minutes of that round was Kattar. Yeah. That was big. It was better than anything that happened in the first 3 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of curious what's going on with this commercial, to be honest, though. They started with
T-Mobile. I don't know. You know what I'm pissed off about?
T-Mobile and Sprint together. They're showing that they merged.
Did they merge? Did they announce it finally anyway?
This has got to be what's going on.
Because I know T-Mobile and Sprint, I'm pretty sure they merged.
They had this thing for several years.
They had this whole deal.
But look at this commercial real quick.
But I know T-Mobile and Sprint, they've been doing this thing for a long time. Yeah.
Sprint in the background.
Yep.
And then they show it merge into the T-Mobile right there.
Yeah, they had this deal a long time ago.
This has been like a 5 or 6 year.
I think the problem that with announcing it, what they had was the European Commission had a big issue with it. Because I believe one of them is actually based in Europe. And I'm pretty sure, T-Mobile acquired Sprint. But let's get into round 2 here. We both have a 1-0 Kattar, yeah?
1-0 Kattar. I would say that's fair. It was a close round, but it was 1-0.
Yep.
Or is it 10-9? You have to pick a winner.
10-9 round, 1-0 Kattar. I need Kattar in round 3, so let's see if Kattar can keep doing this.
Yeah, we'll see. Let's check it out.
You've got Ige by what?
Well, I got Ige by decision.
Decision? Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, he won that first half of that round.
Yeah, he was landing the better jabs. I mean, that's really all that there was in that first half was jabs.
He controlled the range.
Yeah, he was the one throwing. Kattar seemed reluctant to throw, feeling his range out, but he came on strong at the end and won the round. There's no doubt about that.
I don't disagree with that.
But they both seem kind of reluctant to throw now. I don't know. I think Kattar probably took some really good shots.
Get hit with that right.
No, that really eye is fucked, dude.
He's really.
There's something wrong with that eye. Really, and we saw the swelling.
Oh, yeah, we already saw the swelling. But you know what? There you go, Kattar popping off 3 or 4 jabs in a row.
Yeah, I mean, you got to do what you got to do to at least win the round. You can't win without throwing a punch. So, I mean, well, I guess you can if you land a kick, but land a head kick, good night.
Or if you can double leg him, take him down, and submit him without having to throw a punch.
Without throwing any strikes. There you go.
Or if you can go out there and you can be Vitor Belfort, who people talk shit about his jiu-jitsu because he went out there knocking people out, even though he was like a jiu-jitsu world champion. Then he goes, okay, I'm going to go out there and beat this guy without throwing a punch.
Yeah.
And he's going to go out there and do jiu-jitsu a whole match. Vitor Belfort did that.
I think my favorite Vitor Belfort moment, though, is when he got knocked out by Anderson Silva.
That's your favorite one?
I think that's my favorite. He got front kick KO'd. Because, so you got to remember.
Around the same time Lyoto Machida did it.
Exactly. To Randy Couture, right?
Yep.
You got to remember, at that same time, and that's what I was getting into, it was almost back-to-back, dude.
Yeah.
Anderson Silva knocked out Vitor Belfort with the front kick, and Lyoto Machida knocked out Couture with that front kick. And I think Couture actually lost a tooth in that front kick, if I remember right. Something came flying out of his mouth. I got to go watch that again. It's been a long time since I've seen that one.
An awesome fight, though.
I miss watching Couture fight, man. What's your favorite Couture moment?
My favorite Couture moment, huh?
Yeah. There's a few of them for me.
My favorite Randy Couture moment was when I beat the guy that was trained by him in high school for wrestling.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was he like the coach of an opposing team or something at that point?
He was the coach of. He was the high school wrestling coach of David Herr, who I beat in my. in your first fight, really? Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
He was his high school wrestling coach.
My favorite Randy Couture moment. And then I went
on to coach with the coach that used to coach with him too. I know.
That's funny.
Yeah, so I coached with him all the way up until this year. We coached together for the last 5 years, and he used to be his coach, David Herr's coach, alongside Randy Couture.
That's wicked, man. My favorite Randy Couture moment is when he rolled Tito Ortiz up in the cage and literally spanked his booty.
He told him beforehand he was going to spank him.
Nobody's been spanked in the cage.
Ooh, Kattar's looking beat up right now.
He took a nice one to the fucking nose, and that's bugging him. He's not been happy with that shot to his nose.
I think Ige's faster.
He might be.
Kattar's bigger and more explosive, but I think that Ige's faster than him.
Yeah, Ige, like I said, there was one punch to the nose that blasted Kattar's nose, and he does not like it.
Control that inside, Ige.
But we're gonna see what happens. I mean, we're a minute and a half left of the second round. This might go the distance.
Ige
I don't know.
Takes a takedown. Kattar pops out a good jab.
Jab from Ige there.
Kattar has the better jab, though.
He does have the better jab. Well, he's also got he's taller and has a longer reach.
It's just straight. It's much more straight and effective.
Yeah, he throws it straight down the pipe.
Yeah.
Ige kind of leaps forward with his jab, too.
He loops his elbow out, Ige does. See how he kind of pulls that elbow out there?
Kind of hooked a little bit.
And then Kattar's just comes straight out.
But
technical.
Who was that? Randy Couture versus... In heavyweight title fight, he broke the dude's arm. What fight was that?
He broke the dude's arm.
Yeah, he broke it. I don't know if it was announced in the fight, but he broke the dude's arm. Let me get back to this real quick. I'll tell you.
I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
No, they're.
Ooh! Oh! That was a slip.
Couture. Ooh, or not Couture.
Kattar,
God damn it! I'm over here talking about Couture.
It was a slip. Ige hit him with that overhand or that overhand left right before that.
I'll tell you who it was. I think it was Gabe Gonzaga, dude. Yes.
Gabriel Gonzaga.
He ended up TKOing him, but Gabe Gonzaga.
He looked good with that.
I'm pretty sure Gabe Gonzaga broke his arm in that fight. And I don't know if it was from kick. Did you remember? Was it Lyoto? No, Kung Le versus not Frank Shamrock.
Frank Shamrock when he broke his arm.
It was Frank Shamrock. Yeah, it was Frank Shamrock.
His arm.
Kung Le versus Frank Shamrock, dude. That fight was sick.
He just kept frustrated in that round. I don't know who won that round, to be honest.
I don't know who won the round either. I think it was close. I think the best
close.
punch went to Ige, though.
Yeah. Kattar's nose looks broken.
Yeah, Kattar was not happy after that strike landed.
Yeah. So Ige's a little bit faster. He seems to be...
his nose is flattened out and swollen.
He seems to be mixing in that hook a little bit better, too. Kattar has a much better jab. He has the range, and he definitely has more pop to his punches. This one right here. Oh, this is the body one right there.
Good body shot.
Here comes the body.
Right to the nose. There. Boom. There it is.
That's the one that broke the nose.
Yep. And after that, Kattar was not happy. But there's a good jab.
I told you that jab that Kattar has is the best jab out there.
But he only landed one of those punches.
That's the slip right there.
He threw like 6 punches and only landed one.
Yep.
So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's 1-1, maybe 2-0 Kattar. It's hard to judge that second round.
Good thing it's a 5-round fight. But look at that broken nose. You can tell already. Just by looking at it. So Kattar's got to be careful not to blow out of that nose. A lot of mistakes that people make is they blow out that broken nose, and then it causes their eyes to swell up.
Cowboy did it.
It happens.
You remember that? I think it was Cowboy versus Tony Ferguson, I think it was.
Yeah, it was a recent one. Or what was,
Cowboy ended up having his face shattered, and he ended up blowing his nose, and his eyes swelled up. It was pretty bad. Ige needed to up the pace significantly. I didn't do that.
Now.
So they say that was Ige. A lot of people are saying 1919.
So there we go.
So
it's
1-1.
Kind of what we're saying. We think Ige won it.
Yeah, I'm leaning a little bit towards Ige based off damage in that round. But it could be 2-0 Kattar.
Yeah. Well, that's an Ige round. Everybody seems to think Kattar ended well, like we said, but 1919.
And the judges often score based off how you ended.
Muhammad 1-1.
So. I mean, I'm in agreement. It looks like everybody's in agreement. So that's 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what happens, man.
This one's close so far up to this point right here.
If we get to a decision, we're going to see what happens. It's going to be an interesting decision. Because right now we're a minute into this round and not really anything's happened that can sway it towards either fighter.
No. Ige is very worried about getting a hit, though.
And that right side. Ooh, a good one. There it is.
As
soon as he dropped that right hand, Kattar came over the top of the right hook. A good a left hook, good left or right from Kattar right there. So Kattar seems content to just like stalk him, and Ige is trying to keep circling around the cage. But we're minute and a half in now. We got 3.5 left.
So what do we call that? Cage control? No, he's not really controlling the center there. He might be in the center, but Ige's circling any
That's kind of what I was talking about
to
last week, man. Who do you know which one is in control at this point?
Yeah, he's not.
How can you give it to him?
He's not cutting him off.
What we do see a lot of times is judges will give it to the guy standing in the middle.
Yep.
Just because he's in the middle.
Well, because it's the stupid.
It's what cost Lyoto Machida so many stupid fucking fights.
What is octagon control? Standing in the center is what a lot of people think is octagon control. If my goal is to move and stick on the outside and land punches and keep moving. Yep. And you're not cutting me off, I'm controlling the octagon.
Yeah, exactly what I talked about in the last episode, man. And it's.
But this is a lot closer than a lot of those fights, though.
It is, and it's what cost Lyoto, though. He's had some close fights where he only lost, where they weren't even really close, if we're being honest. But the only reason he lost is because he was backing up and circling the whole time, looking for that counter shot. But he was outlanding his opponents almost every single one of those fights. It's wicked. But, I mean, right now, 2.5 way, 2.5 gone.
It's too close for me to say right now.
I mean, right now, I got to give it to Kattar. It's through 2.5 minutes. We'll see what happens over the rest of the round.
It's too close right now.
But, good combo by, not Rivera. Why did I say Rivera? Ige. God, dude, so many good fighters on this card. I'm a big Jimmy Rivera fan.
Kattar's just got that pop, man.
He does. I don't know that Ige is going to be able to take him down after this, dude. We're 2 minutes left in the round, and Ige's shot is telegraphed as hell.
Yeah, but his hands still look pretty good.
His hands do look good. And he needs to keep bouncing around like he's doing. He needs to keep circling if he's got a chance.
What did he just
He's pointing at his feet. I don't know why he's pointing at Kattar's feet, because he just started going back.
His right eye's looking beat up.
It is. It's swollen, man.
Yeah, this might be a Kattar round at this point.
I think it's a Kattar round so far.
Unless Ige does something significant.
Over the next minute and a half.
And Ige is looking frustrated, like he's trying to figure out what's going to work.
Yeah, and Kattar seems content to just keep poking at him. We'll see what happens. We got a minute left.
Well, we got plenty of time left.
Plenty of time, baby. And we're going to championship rounds here if we make it to a fourth round.
That was probably a good punch there, though.
Good 1-2 by Ige, and the 2 landed. Let's see here. Good blitz by Kattar. Ooh, that landed. That kind of hurt Ige. He's backing up quick on that one. There we go. Ige to the body. That missed those ones. All 3 of those punches missed for both guys.
Kattar landed with that left hook.
Did that one land? It looked like it missed to me.
Yeah, that hit.
But okay, Ige's circling towards the right. He doesn't want anything to do with Kattar's left.
Nope.
He keeps circling to the right. So to me, that's octagon control.
Well, you know what, though? The problem is, though, he's circling towards what's typically Kattar's right hand, which is his backhand. Yep. And he's circling right towards the power hand.
Yeah, it's
that
weird.
That could play bad for him later.
It could.
And he's trying to protect his right eye.
But his right eye is hurt.
But you don't want to circle into someone's power hand.
No, and he's been doing it all night, though. He's been circling right. He's circling left now, but
it just takes only one.
Yeah, it only takes one. You're right.
You know, you circle right into that. Force equals mass times acceleration. If your acceleration is going into his acceleration, you just doubled that potentially.
Yeah, this is what I mean. Okay, so that's a Kattar round for me. So
Yeah.
that's 2-1 Kattar.
2-1. Yep.
I don't think Ige did really anything in that round, to be honest. He landed a couple good shots, but that's it.
Yeah, Kattar found the range on the inside.
So to me, that's 2-1 Kattar going into the championship rounds.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, all right. Let's hopefully they put some fan stuff up there. I want to see what other fighters are saying right now. You know what? We could actually pull this up. We can get a little Twitter thing going. I can pull up the Twitter for this right now. Let's see what they got going, because we do have a Twitter account. We're at Crushing Cans PC on Twitter. Jesus Christ.
Ige does not look good in his corner. He looks beat up. He looks like he's done. Let's see. All right, they're standing back up. He's trying to bounce and keep himself in it.
Yeah.
But that right.
Let me get to Twitter and find out what's going on.
They didn't show anybody yet. We'll see if they pop anybody up here. So, fourth round or later in their career. This is the second time for Calvin Kattar and the first time for Ige. First time Ige is going into the championship rounds. This will be interesting.
This is Ige's first time, huh?
Yep, but Kattar's second time.
Okay, so Kattar's got a little bit of experience here. Not too much more experience, but I mean, he's there. He knows what he's looking for here in this championship rounds. What do we got going? Kattar just pumping that jab, dude.
Just keep working it, Colby Covington style. Just work that jab.
Yeah, man. Okay, and Ige. No
takedown. Good job
takedown.
with the wizard there, Kattar.
Wow, good job. But he did eat a right from Ige coming up.
Yeah, but that
I don't know if a lot of people noticed that. He did eat a right.
Beautiful, though.
But his chin, dude. This is another fight, man. These guys got chins.
29-28 for Kattar after the third round.
Yeah, we would agree.
Might have spoke too soon. Looks like it's going to be fight of the night, says Josh Emmett. Another super close round. I honestly have no idea of the scoring. I have it 29-28 for Kattar after all three. Oh, I got Ige edging out the second and Kattar edging the third.
What?
29-29.
Oh, yeah. You can't have it 29-29.
He gave the first round a draw then.
Yeah, that would be the only way, because he said he gives it 2 for Ige, 3 for Kattar.
Yeah, Ige second, third for Kattar. We agree with that.
I don't know how you could give Ige the first.
The first round, well, we kind of debated that first round a little bit. It was close.
It was close.
I don't know if it was decision or if it was draw close, though. And I really want them to make a choice. I don't want them to make a fucking, I just call it equal.
Yeah.
So it has to be, 10-9 must system means 10-9 must.
Must.
You have to pick a winner.
Right. And the only way you can get a 9-9, in my opinion, which we see in boxing, is if the person that won the round just got dropped. Then you
Or if the person that won the round, intentionally kicked somebody in the nuts.
Point reduction, yeah. There's the point reduction.
Or they kept grabbing the cage to prevent a takedown.
Something stupid.
Yeah.
But,
so a foul or
a clear, blatant knockdown that is like...
That you get dropped, if you look at like a Gray Maynard thing where Gray Maynard knocks down Frankie Edgar, that's going to make it really close because Frankie Edgar was about out, and then Frankie Edgar was able to battle back and potentially win those rounds that he was dropped in. Those rounds easily could have... Yeah,
so Townsy said he weighs octagon control closer to the rules as most people. He said as an equal. I think the way he's wording that, I think he kind of means like octagon control for both guys is kind of equal, which leans into where we were talking about what is octagon control, how do you judge octagon control.
Ooh.
To him, he said both guys are pretty equal, and I mean, I would have to agree with that. I mean, Ige's decision is to kind of circle. Right now he's standing in front of him, but he's been trying to circle away from that left. He does not want to get hit on his right eye.
He's losing this round, though. He needs to step up. Here.
Yeah, I think the last 2 rounds, this is a good overhand right.
Yeah, but you got to put 3 or 4 together.
Yeah, you got to come with a combo.
Where's the next one? And the problem is, look at his feet. He's not planted anytime he lands, so it's really hard for him to throw a third or a fourth one. He steps out of position every single time, so he's only going to get 1 or 2 at a time.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think...
And then he has to reset.
Kattar looks more comfortable here in the later rounds, though. That was a good left.
Good little slip.
But, I mean, it's another close round. So far, Kattar's winning with 1:20 left. But I think Ige's got to come on strong, dude. Because if Ige doesn't come on strong here in the last minute, he's going to be down 3-1 in my opinion, going into that 5th round.
He very well could be. I'm picking up on a tell from Calvin Kattar right now.
What are you looking at?
Every time he steps, if I'm a wrestler, I'm taking him down all day long because watch his steps. Every time he takes that right leg, he's going to step it in really close. He almost goes heel to heel with his left leg. Yeah. Whenever he starts just
God, look at Kattar there
stepping.
again.
Watch him when he's not engaging to strike. Watch him when he's regularly stepping. Right there. Heel. Yeah. He steps almost heel to heel. If I'm a wrestler, I'm timing that and I'm taking him down. I'm timing that and taking him down. This is something that I look for all the time in regular wrestling. This is something that I'm looking for when I'm just focused solely on my wrestling is people bringing those 2 feet close together. And if you watch what Kattar's doing, he'll step and then he'll bring that heel right back right behind it. It's just like right there. You can lock up a double leg super right there. You see that?
Yeah, but we're in round 4, and Ige's taken a beating. Let's be honest.
Ige has taken a beating,
and he's probably tired. It's going to be hard. And Kattar's already stuffed some of his takedown shots. There's another one.
But those are
Kattar just rips it right
at the right time.
Like that's what I said. His shots are telegraphed. Ooh, that was a good left by Ige though.
Kattar doesn't even act like he.
Ooh, a good body kick, spinning body kick at the bell by Kattar. That's another round for Kattar, in my opinion.
Kattar's just.
That's 3-1 Kattar, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I got a 3-1 Kattar.
Ige's got to finish here.
I think Ige needs a finish in order to get this win.
How do you muster up that energy to go for a finish after you fought for 20 minutes?
It's hard, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not. But you got to know you're down. So at that point, you got to risk getting finished to get the finish. In my opinion, it's just a little bit different thing because if you see like at the heavyweights and then in that 5th round, oftentimes those guys are so tired that it just takes one hit to put them down. Yeah, you just wing it out there and they're getting dropped anyway.
I'm just gonna hit him with whatever I can and he's going down. But these guys are still using technique and they're not nearly at the fatigue level that some of these heavyweights would be at. Not saying that they're not tired,
dude,
but I think that Kattar's made some good adjustments.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm just hoping that Ige pulls it out here for me. I almost went with Kattar too.
I'm glad you didn't because now I can pass you if this goes to a decision. I get that Kattar win.
Potentially.
It's not a perfect because I had him in 3.
Kattar.
So Ige's been tough. So Calvin Kattar's minus 800 right now to win the fight, which is the live betting odds, which means Vegas clearly has him winning. I think everybody's got Kattar up right now. I don't know anybody that would have this fight for Ige.
Yeah, I wouldn't say Ige's winning it at this point. It's 3-1. It has to be 3-1. Some of those rounds are close. There was some decisions earlier that went the right direction, but I didn't agree with the rounds that the refs gave to the other guys. So you never know. But I would agree that it is 3-1 to Kattar right now. Based on the refs, it could very easily be 2-2 though, and either of these guys could really need to finish it.
Yeah, so if Kattar wins this one, where do you see him in the division? Well, we're looking 145. Jan just beat Max Holloway for the title again in his first ever defense.
Wasn't that Volkanovski?
No, that was Volkanovski. Why did I say Jan? Jan's 135. But yeah, Alexander Volkanovski beat Max Holloway in his second fight.
Mean, right now, Kattar's ranked 6th and Ige is ranked 10th.
Yeah.
So if if Ige wins this, he's got to be at least 6, right?
Something. But you got to imagine.
You would bump Kattar down, I would
assume. Not down.
If Kattar lost, you would bump him down.
Well, if he lost, yeah.
You would put Ige 6 and probably Kattar 7, and then everybody else would fall in line behind them.
Yeah, if he loses. But I mean, that's going to be a tough one.
Pretty much everybody has a Kattar, though.
So Kattar's got a loss to Zabit, too.
Zabit's a monster, though.
Zabit is an animal. It's going to be interesting, man. Where's Zabit ranked right now? Because I don't feel like that dude has lost in a while. Has he lost in a while?
He fights at 135.
Zabit hasn't lost. And he's got a win over Jeremy Stevens in 2019 and Calvin Kattar in 2019. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got some of the best striking, too.
Dude, Zabit, he's so fun to watch. I love watching Zabit. I want to take a look at the current UFC rankings right now.
Ooh, good body shot by Ige. Ige's really got to turn it up, man.
I feel like he needs to. I feel like he's at the point.
You can't feel comfortable. Nobody's really quite sure if you've won the fight. A lot of people seem to think that you've lost the fight. If I'm your corner right now, I'm telling you, you need to go for the finish.
Absolutely. So
it's too close.
So right now, looking at it, Zabit is ranked number 2 behind Max Holloway, with Volkanovski being the champion, Max number 1.
Zabit's next in line for the title. Holloway's 0-2 at this point.
Dana White wasn't happy with that decision.
I don't care if Dana White's not.
Do you think he's going to schedule a third, even though Volkanovski's 2-0 against Max now?
I think it's a bad idea.
I think he might do it, though. I honestly think he might do it.
I think it discredits the rankings so much when you do
Absolutely. That. I think Zabit earns the shot.
I think Zabit's got the shot.
I think he's earned it.
I think Holloway, it doesn't matter what the owner of the promotion says.
Nope.
There's a reason why we have outside commissions, and that is specifically for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
It is absolutely for that reason, because you don't want the
good
promotion
right by Ige.
ultimately 100% being in
God, that eye's almost closed.
It is closed. Let's be honest.
Dude, there's just a little tiny slip there for him to see out of, but good body shot by Ige.
So Zabit's next for the title fight.
It's got to be.
If he doesn't get it, he's ripped off.
So my opinion, that fight, everyone keeps calling the Holloway-Volkanovski fight a robbery.
It's too close
I don't
to call
know how you can call it a robbery. When you look at the majority of people that scored that fight, whether it's the media, whether it's MMA fans, or anybody, they all scored it 1-2 Max and 4-5 Volkanovski. Almost every single person did. And round 3 was that close that you could have given it to either guy.
Ige might be winning this.
That's not a robbery. He's landed some really good shots.
I just don't know if it's been enough to steal the fight, though.
He's not going to steal the fight. He's down. He needs to finish.
It's just hard to say with the refs.
Or with the judges, but yeah.
Or with the judges.
It is hard to say, but I think
he might be winning this round. He's probably losing it still, but he might be. I feel like he's landed more punches this time.
He's coming forward more.
I think that Kattar looks better every time he does something.
Yeah.
And looking better when you're doing it.
And then you look at the damage on his face. The only thing that Kattar's got is that nose that happened in the second round.
Second round, yeah.
So I mean.
But Ige's eye's been like that since the first.
It's gotten worse though. It's slowly gotten worse. And I think right now Ige's struggling to see.
I'm happy the ref hasn't stopped it because of that.
Yeah, it's a bad look right now. But Ige's still going, man. These guys are both tough. The 145 division is probably the most stacked division in the UFC, in my opinion.
Real quick.
What do you think?
35. 35 is the most stacked right now.
35 is pretty stacked too, but I think 145, man.
I think 35 and then 55 is where you have all the debate right now. 45 is pretty awesome and pretty tough.
Ooh, he dropped Ige.
Ooh.
He dropped him.
Ooh,
finish. Give me that finish. Come on. No, 1 second. Damn it. That's a Kattar decision. 49-46, Calvin Kattar. What do you say?
Probably. Kattar's just way too big. Kattar's just too big, too long.
Why couldn't he drop him earlier, man? God, give me at least half a credit for that.
I don't know if he dropped him.
He did. Ige got dropped and he turtled up there.
I don't think so. I think that Ige threw a knee. And we're going to check that out because I think Ige threw a knee.
He might have, but it looks to me like he got dropped because he turtled up as soon as he dropped.
Well, he turtled up as soon as they went to the ground, but it looked like a knee. Here.
Or we got 25 seconds. We got about 10 seconds left.
Yeah.
Because it happened with only a few seconds left. That eye is fucked, dude.
Right there.
So he goes in.
He goes to throw like a knee, like right here is what it looks like.
So right here it's going to be close. We're at 10 seconds now, so it's any second. There's like an elbow. Oh, there's a knee. There's a left kick. He went for a drop or something. Got dropped. Yeah, he got dropped.
That was weird. I don't know.
It looked like he threw a left kick trying to jump into the. I don't know what it was.
Okay, let's see this again. Right here. Throws that left kick.
Boom, boom.
A couple punches.
Knee.
He gets kneed.
There's a flying knee, left leg. Shoots in, but gets hit.
He didn't get dropped.
He got face planted.
He didn't get dropped though.
No, he got face planted.
He shot in. Kattar hipped in, and he went straight down.
Yeah, but it looked like his face went into the mat.
Kattar stuffed the takedown. That's what that was. And then Kattar landed some good, solid punches out.
But it looked like Kattar not just stuffed the takedown. Looks like he fucking pushed his face into the mat. That's a Kattar decision, dude.
Well, let's see what's going on here. So Calvin Kattar outstruck him in round 1. Ige outstruck him in round 2. Calvin Kattar outstruck him in 3, 4, and 5. So this has to be a Kattar decision. Unfortunately, I'm not happy about it.
I got a 49-46 Kattar.
All right, let's see what's going on. I just saw them all taking a picture together, but.
So we're gonna find out. I mean, it could be that second round could be a Kattar fight.
There were several fights that could have potentially been fighting that. See, look, they're taking a picture together.
Yeah, look at that eye, dude. Oh my God, that's so savage. That thing is closed fully. He can't even see. He's got one eye, and that left cheek is swollen too. Kattar just beat the hell out of him, dude. So what do you? Your fight of the night, I still think fight of the night for me was Tim Elliott versus Benoit.
Benoit, that was probably fight of the night. Either way, both of these fights were really great fights.
It's really hard. If you're Dana White, I don't want to have to pick between these two. Just give them both fight of the night.
Well, that's why he went away from the actual fight of the night, and he just started doing performance bonuses.
That's why he went away from the knockout of the night and the submission of the night, and he just does performance bonuses.
Yeah, just performance bonuses.
They still do fight of the night.
It's still considered just a performance bonus.
No, they call it fight of the night.
It's broken down as fight of the night.
It still is, I promise.
And, I mean, ultimately, though, I think that it's hard to decide who's the fight of the night. This was a great night of
See, he's just too... Kattar's just a little bit too quick on the inside there with those jabs.
You have to stay on the inside. It's like I said, like, you got to control that inside.
That's what I said. If he gets inside, it's going to be bad for Kattar.
Like in the prediction, I said if Ige gets in...
Look at that face. God damn.
Wait, who won? I didn't even see him raising his hand.
They didn't, but why are they talking to Dan on the defeat? Well, I guess they do sometimes, but they usually do after the winner. Dan Ige lost. They said that. Valiant effort and defeat.
We must have fast-forwarded past that part then.
Skyler's talking shit already.
Because he won once in his life?
I don't know if he won, but he said Jake took second to last. But...
Yeah, they announced.
What did they say was the totals, though? I want to hear that. Yep. I don't know about that, but 49-46 is accurate.
The rounds were all close enough that they could have gone either way.
Yeah, I mean, there was a couple. There was maybe two you could have gave to Ige, but I don't know. So I finished 8th overall.
And I finished 9th.
You finished 9th. The only person you beat was Girth Brooks.
Good job.
And that was because Girth Brooks had no perfects. He had 2. Oh, no, he did have 1 perfect. You had 2 perfects. He had 1 perfect. So you beat him by literally...
I technically had 3 perfects.
You beat him by 45 points.
Yeah. All right, so let's go out there.
Townsy won, baby.
Hey,
wow.
I don't know what this guy over here, Squirt General, is talking about. He didn't even take first. So if you ain't first, you're last. Ricky Bobby, first of all.
Trademark Ricky Bobby. You got to give him the credit.
That's the only thing that we care about is who's first here on the Crushing Cans podcast show.
Yeah, if you ain't first, you're last.
There's been finally, after 6 weeks of doing this,
we got knocked off, dude.
Take out a Thomas finally.
That's crazy.
Mr. Townsy over there with 9 correct picks, 2 decision perfects, and 1 semi-perfect. You win the night with 515 points. Good job to you. Hey.
Captain Fappin, you were right on his ass, though. You were 10 points behind, man.
10 points.
You were literally 10 points behind.
But if you ain't first, you're last. Sorry, Captain Fappin. Hey, let's turn this volume down real quick because it might be coming through the background here, huh?
I don't know. It might be. We'll be fine.
Sisu Brewing, Otso's IPL. This wasn't bad. What'd you think?
It was all right. Not something I'll drink again.
I'll drink again.
It wasn't super bitter, which I like, but
which is why I got it for you.
It did have that lager flavor, and I'm not a lager fan, so that's just kind of where I'm at on it. But it was not a bad beer. If you like lagers, it's good because it kind of tastes more like an it has. It's hard to describe, man. It's got similar IPA taste, but you can tell it's a lager, if that makes sense.
Hey, it was delicious, though.
But yeah, Sisu Brewing, Otso's IPL. Was that Astoria, Oregon?
Yeah, Seaside.
Or Seaside, Oregon. Seaside, Oregon? You got that?
By Astoria.
Yeah. So not too bad, man. Thank you guys.
You can get it hand brewed right, or you can get it hand canned right in front of your face. You can watch them do it.
These cans got to be what? 24 ounces?
I don't know. They're giant ass.
28. I don't know. They're big ass cans, dude.
Let's compare it to a regular size can.
This is a 12.
So this is a regular size can. This is what we're drinking right now.
Yeah, and it's thicker than Tall Boys.
Yeah.
Tall Boys are usually 20, I think.
It's probably 2, maybe 2.5.
Yeah. Definitely at least 24 ounces minimum. But it's not been bad, man. No. We want to thank you guys for watching the Crushing Cans podcast. Another episode out, Jake. You ready to crush this up?
This is a great episode. Let's crush these cans.
Let's crush these cans.